Hey, on the ones and twos, on the ones and twos.
What it does, what it do.
We back. 50th time, no.
For the 50th time. Let me say, Saturdays are for podcasts.
Saturdays are for podcasts. Man, you just said that shit a gang of times now.
50th official.
Anniversary. Hey.
It's our anniversary.
Hey.
Anniversary.
Let's go.
Big 50th episode.
Our anniversary.
Let's go.
Vibes.
It's our anniversary.
Hey.
Saturday are
You and
for
me.
podcasts.
Come on, man. I'm gonna have to turn this down, man. They gonna cut us off.
Sorry. Shout out to Tony for the classic.
Hey, you said had to turn it on. We don't want to get shut off, you know what I'm saying, as we getting started.
Yeah, you don't want to get censored.
Nah, man. That's, you can't do that. You can't do that. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
Good, man.
How are you?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling great.
I didn't get an alcoholic beverage. I somehow fucked up.
You slipping.
I need another one.
Slipping.
We
Please,
in here
sir.
celebrating. All of our cups gotta be filled.
No, I haven't have no cup.
See? That's because you was taking them shots.
Shots.
Hey.
Everybody.
It's a vibe up in here today.
You
I
already
like.
know what
I'm
it
happy
is.
to see everybody. Everybody looking festive. I can't see how Shanni looking because she behind the glasses, but I know she's festive.
On that Mary J. Blige
She's
shit.
been here with us, festivity.
Yes.
My life, my name.
On time almost.
On time, almost.
Almost.
You phrased it different earlier, but still, it wasn't on time.
They hit back to back to back. I'm gonna be a little late. Boop. I'm gonna hit a little late.
First of all, ain't no thing
I never
that's
hit.
late. There's no real such thing as late.
We have established
When it comes to
that.
here.
We have
That
established
ain't never
that.
happened. Yeah.
Because he tried to call us out. There's no
But
real
usually
such
he
thing as
tells me
No.
2 and I be there by 3. I came by 2:15. That's
Time
good for
stops
me.
once you up the elevator.
2:15.
Once you up the elevator, time stops. That's it.
2:15.
That's just what I'm telling you. You're not getting what I'm saying.
As far as I'm concerned, I was still on time today.
Yeah, you're always on time. Even if you just walked in, you'd be on time.
That's a fact.
I'm glad everybody's here.
You look glad.
I'm happy.
That's nice.
Yeah, man.
Happiness
It's a
look good on
happy.
you.
It's happy day. We got happy people in the other room, happying.
Hey, shout out to you motherfuckers in the other room. We
Yeah,
need
man.
drinks
Shout
in
out
here.
to all of you.
Right, we need drinks.
Room, man.
Make it happy.
Can we get drinks, people?
We need drinks in here.
Please.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we going up.
Yeah, man, we going up, man. It's still podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Saturdays
Still
are for those.
podcast. It's,
Did you send out the topics?
Yeah.
I didn't get the email.
Oh, see, he's slipping. He been celebrating that anniversary so
I
hard.
did.
He
Oh.
missed everything.
He been celebrating.
Yeah,
He missed
I started last night.
everything.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to last night.
Shout out to last night. Can't be mad at last night.
Shout out to
Yeah.
last night.
Last night shenanigans always, When you make reference back, that means it's what it was.
Shout out, man. We
What y'all
started,
get into yesterday?
we starting early, setting up, getting
I'm
ready
shouting
for
out
the
to his
day.
last night.
Yeah.
You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
my
You didn't
life.
have his last night?
I'm not a hater, so when he said shout out to last night, I had to second that shit.
You don't know what he's shouting out.
Was you rolling?
It was the
No,
shout out
no,
though. You
last
saying
night-
it was enthusiastic?
I started.
Right.
What if he
Right.
robbed a bank?
Hey,
He with me. He with me.
You started what?
Started work this week.
you saw when Steven Jackson ran into the stands
I started
after
back
Ron
week.
Artest ran into the stands?
That
With
was
my brother?
classic.
You know?
Yeah, he with
That
me.
was classic.
So I just celebrated last night. I started work back. Then I got out and celebrated. I got here early. Had my own thing going on. It was a good time.
You
So
got here real
Friday.
early. You wasn't upset?
Not too early. It was after. It was in the evening.
Because you usually be upset by being here so early.
Nah, it was a cool. I didn't hit traffic for some reason.
Good.
That's always changes the whole mood.
Dynamic.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You get in here easy. You're like, okay, I'm here.
No, the homie came through earlier that hasn't been like in LA traffic in a minute. And you could see it in his face.
It was different.
That's how like traffic stress you out.
You could see it in his
bruh.
face. He
It's
was like,
traumatizing.
man, that LA traffic is different, man.
It ain't no
It
joke.
is.
hit in a whole different way.
It's back, is what it is, because it was gone during the pandemic.
sure
It was,
Oh, I love
man.
pandemic
Didn't that
traffic.
shit
Oh
feel
my
good?
God.
that
I could
felt
leave
good.
it
I can imagine
anytime,
hearing
not be rushing.
I can imagine the difference.
It
Oh,
was big
yeah.
difference.
I can imagine.
Complete 180. Now it's like back. Now
It
you
was like-
over there, same street. You like, I better go down. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Them
what I'm
free. It would take 20 minutes to get from Hawthorne to Sherman Oaks. I was loving that shit.
Yeah, because like imagine
It was pretty much clear, bro. It was pretty much like you didn't really have to worry
now
about that. It was
imagine
pretty
where I
much like,
live.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you already? I know. I know.
I was trying to.
It was pretty much no different than what you was going through. Whatever our distance we had.
Yeah,
to
there was
cover.
no speed limit, more or less.
Yeah.
There was nothing there, and I was going very fast as much as I could. I loved it. Peace.
You know, I know
Shout out
that.
to pandemic traffic.
Shout out to pandemic traffic.
Pandemic
I felt like
traffic.
it was
gone.
like it was like The Walking Dead. Nobody was out
That's
there.
what I was going to literally compare it to that. Like it was
Yeah.
like nothing was going on outside.
You know what
could
you gonna say
anything.
next? Let me introduce the pod. That's 50th time. So, hey.
Yeah, 15 times. Right.
Yeah.
We
know how this goes.
Then we can get into the rest of the shit.
Hey, I'm not
Right,
asking
right.
it. I just know where we at.
Yeah.
Timing, baby.
All right. Well, let me introduce the pod.
Please do.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? For the 50th time.
For the 50th
You know
time.
what I'm saying?
5-0.
You have now tapped into the Deez Ninjas Podcast, and we are so glad that you came to kick it with us. I am JJ Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know, and I am here with my ninja and some ninjets. What they do?
What up?
Cash D.
What up? What up? What up? Happy 50th, people. Happy 50th.
Taz.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's our 5-0.
Hey, Barb.
It's the big 50. Let's
And Shanni Love, what's up?
5-0. We here.
Hey, 5-0, but fuck 12. Hey,
I like that.
you feel me?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad that y'all here, man. And how was everybody week?
Interesting. Good week.
Interesting.
Just a good week. No bad. No.
Any standout? Anything stand
Man.
out for anybody?
I know I'm more exhausted now. I took for granted working from home. Now being at the school all day.
Your world has changed?
Ooh.
I'm trying to get back home. This is not for me.
Okay. All right, so you know what you don't want to do now.
If I didn't know, now I know.
Hey, you know, lesson learned.
And if you don't know, now
Lesson
you know.
learned. You like, okay, now I'm about to do something different. I feel you. Anything stand out?
She on vacation, remember? She should have no complaints. She's still on vacation.
She could have some crazy stories to tell right now.
I always have crazy stories. I'm just gonna put it as it is. I was a little catfished.
Oh, see?
Yeah, I got a little
That's
catfish reveal this week.
Still no complaints.
Yeah, no complaints. And
Was it a good catfish?
Yeah, it was actually positive in this big light of everything. Yeah.
Positive or good?
No, a good catfish situation.
Okay.
What was catfished?
I was catfished.
I know, but
But
like,
you like the fish?
The fish is pretty cool.
The fish
so
is cool.
was it like, was it dick catfish or was face and body?
She didn't say
catfish?
dick fish.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's her go-to.
Huh?
You gotta give her
I know.
space.
I know. She didn't say dick fish though.
Nobody
She
said nothing about dick. There
So
was
we're
no
going to
dick
go
in the
with the
room.
traditional
Of what that cat.
meaning
Yes.
of the term. This particular time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if you like what you saw? Is it really a catfish?
Yes, because it ain't what
Yeah,
it,
because it wasn't
still
what you
is.
expected.
it
Mislead.
wasn't presented.
Misled
What, it
still.
was
I
not
was
what it was
misled.
supposed to be initially.
Y'all still talking?
I gotta know how
It
did
just
that
happened.
flip though? So you were catfished and you were like, and then you were like, I don't care.
Yeah, the person was posing as a girl. It was a Fiverr account, and we were doing business for like 2 years, legit business.
Oh, okay.
And because of the location of the female,
Right.
they said that they don't get business by being a male. And I see how that fits in
Okay.
the box. It works.
Okay.
And then they finally say, you know what? I've been talking to you for 2 years, and I like who you are. Now I need to tell you who I really am. This was supposed to be business, but over time, I want to know you more.
So
That ain't
when
really a
they
catfish
so when they
thing.
actually approached you, they were legit. So you were working under the guise of something different.
Yes.
But when they actually approached you on some real shit, they came on some real shit.
On another account.
Okay.
They came up. They
All
came up on a not the woman's account. They came as a man, popped up on the gram like,
Yo.
"Hey, how you doing? How you doing?"
You know, what was the one? What's the? No, I don't know.
The clickbait?
You know, so and so's name.
That's interesting.
That's me.
Yeah.
Like that. Right.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah. They were real nice about it. Like after the initial conversations we were having, like, "Oh yeah, I want to get to know you more. Like I saw your blog because it's on my gram, and
Right.
I want to know more questions." And that's how it started. Like, "Oh, okay, well, whatever." And then it
But
moved
approached
on
you
to,
as a man.
as a man.
Okay.
And then it was like, I got to tell you something.
That
And
was
I
me.
was like, what? And they were like, can you video call me? Do you mind videoing through the Insta? I said, okay. And then it was like, I'm really the female from Fiverr.
Oh,
And I was like,
got it.
wait, what? And then I thought, Vern liked my story.
I don't know if he even really had to tell her that. I think he could have just pulled her. I think he had her already.
I mean, it could be beautiful. it could be beautiful, or it could be Dateline. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just
We
saying,
ain't going for date
I'm just saying he reached out. It was already
Look,
already
now
got
we need to
one.
put that out
I
there.
like the
If
stories.
you come for my friend, I'm coming for you. We ain't datelining
No,
this piece.
don't be
I got
don't be
backup
no
up in here.
don't be no
But
weirdo.
the funny thing is, like we said off the thing, is it's an addiction now, because that's just a whole nother.
Yep.
Yeah, don't be a weirdo. But if you're not a weirdo, I don't know.
You got good intentions.
He
You got
probably
our
could have off the
blessings.
strength. Like he probably even had to say nothing about Fiverr.
I love
Yep.
it though. I love it. I love it for you.
And it was funny because when it happened, the first thing I thought was like, wait till I tell Vern.
I love
He
that
gonna
shit.
love this
I'm a
story.
fucking romantic at heart, motherfucker. I like that shit.
Like, wait till I
Vern
tell
be
Vern.
waiting on Barb stories.
I love true romance in real life
Yeah.
and on TV.
Like when it happens,
Yeah,
it happens.
that shit is nice.
Like that's not
Good
no
part of the
romantic
world.
I
comedy
cannot
sucker.
believe
That's
they
true.
got me next to your love and basketball self. I cannot.
I can't play basketball.
I cannot do.
Somebody got to do it.
Yeah. You're weak.
Hey, that's interesting.
Yeah.
See, Shanni, beat that.
What?
Look, all you gotta do is beat mine. It ain't hard.
I don't have any stories for the week. Do
No.
I? Nothing appropriate.
Me
so
either.
my week was good, to say the least.
Okay, that's good. I don't have anything for you.
I dropped the album this week.
Yeah, I
Damn,
know.
see?
You, right?
Yeah, and I went back to work.
I mean, I don't have anything for you guys.
Right.
Mm.
I'm
So
pretty-
yours on the DL too.
Not the deep. Nothing's on the DM.
Watch your choice of words.
Nothing's on the
Virtual
DM.
high
High
five.
Look, you know, I
five.
forgot we
Hey,
used to
let's
be
go.
able to say
No, we
that.
can't say
man,
that.
that's
Y'all
out.
done changed my whole vocab.
Let me tell you a funny
Bruh.
That's
story.
out.
My mom called me and they house flooded, and she said, "Yeah, the Oriental people upstairs." I said, "Hey, you can't say that shit no more."
Yeah.
I said, "Oriental's like color."
That's not even a term no more.
Say
That
Asian.
means a thing now.
So DL is not applied to straight niggas anymore.
That's not a
So
yeah.
should I say it's something you don't want to share? Is
Yes,
that the
yes,
kind of
it's something. It's something that wouldn't necessarily be interesting to the people that's listening.
Okay,
Yes,
good
it is.
deal.
Something that's interesting to me, but you know,
Right.
Yeah.
So you gonna tell us offline, or you think it was that boring?
No, it's just
I mean, I
life.
believe we'll get
You know,
cocktails
shit
and
you're
we'll be
working on.
loose a little later.
We
I'll
didn't
tell you
have
whatever
a
you
few
want.
cocktails.
I'm doing some work and you stumbled across some shit. Oh, that was interesting to me. But
Gotcha.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
that type shit.
Brilliant.
Word up.
And congratulations going back to work.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations on that album drop. Like,
Thank
where,
you.
where did I
Hey, where
miss
can
that?
people listen to that album?
Yes.
Bandcamp. What up, Vern? One word, Bandcamp. You'll find it. $10. It's yours. Easy.
Okay.
Easy. I'm going to be plugging that shit all over the place. Don't worry about it. It's coming up. It's out there.
Bandcamp.
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 No streaming yet. I'm trying to get some money.
You guys ever?
I respect that.
You guys ever go to Bandcamp?
Nah.
There's so
Long
many
time.
different-
Long
Yeah.
time.
It's a lot of
It's a lot of
places
interesting
to
artists
find
on there.
music, but that's a place you
I
got to
think
kind
I've
of
been drinking
pinpoint.
too much. So I thought you were asking us, did we actually ever go
To
to
Bandcamp.
Like American
One
Pie.
time
Yeah.
That's what
One
I
time
thought
in
too. He's not
Bandcamp.
talking about
Okay,
that.
nah.
What's
See,
he talking about?
then it ain't
Like
flicker.
audio
Hey,
Mac. It's like
she went
audio
to a
Mac,
HBCU,
High five.
so they had Bandcamp.
Hey, Shout out to
They have band
CAU.
camp.
It's homecoming, so y'all gotta shout my institution out.
They shout
It's
y'all
our
out on
homecoming.
ESPN.
Hey, happy homecoming weekend.
Hey.
And it's also USC homecoming week.
Shout out to you. Shout out to the Trojans.
Shout out to the Trojans.
Los Angeles, let's do it.
Right.
LA
Shout out to
for
the
life.
HBCU homecoming.
Shout out to
Hey,
HBCUs.
D. Clark Atlanta University.
Shout out to Taz.
Hey.
Just to appease her.
You really try hard to get on my
I'm
good
gonna
side
let her have that
of
love, man.
That's what I just
Thank
did.
you.
I
That's
just
black
gave you
love,
love.
man.
You just don't even know how to accept it.
Whatever.
That's
Learn
black
this
love.
We
Self
doing
love.
big things.
I
big
know y'all
things.
are.
Thank you.
I hope my baby go to HBCU. I think it'll be dope.
You need to put her next to me
I was
so I
gonna
can have her
say,
right there
yeah,
at
just
CAU.
introduce her
I
and let
will.
her take her on the Atlanta tour, and she will.
That's
Look,
we're offline
Right
with
now, I
that.
got him. I got him.
Okay, let's go.
I'm
When-
trying to get all the kids at CAU.
Let's
Look, when
do
we
it.
got to Atlanta, like I drove with her there. I don't know if y'all know. We did this cross country drive, and it was
Wow.
a cross country drive from hell.
What a great
The car broke down. Like it was. We stayed in the motel.
In the winter time, because I didn't even
Yes.
start in the spring. In the winter, I started. Wait, I didn't start in the fall. I started in
Winter.
spring.
You talking about when you were a freshman?
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I went to Clark as a transfer student,
Okay.
Yeah.
and instead of starting in the fall like most normal people,
Right.
I started in the spring, which is technically still winter.
Right.
You know, so we were like
Not being used to that type of winter.
at all. And we
No.
were sitting there watching the thing where they were like, oh, so you know it's supposed to snow. So we were having
like,
to get
wait,
in before the
what?
snow hit.
Oh, y'all didn't know shit about no snow.
No.
D.
And then on top of that, as we get there to the orientation, by the time she was so hype about it, I'm like, you so excited. What's going on? And I kind of felt like, well, is there space for me? Can I apply to this school too? Like, that's how hype
And back
she
then they
was.
didn't
Oh,
play
you didn't
no
want to leave.
games.
You didn't want to go?
They
Yeah, I
played no
kinda didn't
games
wanna
back
go,
then.
yeah.
If you missed orientation, you could not start. So could you imagine after we went through all of that? It was like, we gotta get there on time,
Right.
or
Otherwise,
we start
you
to
asked
drive
out.
back.
Did
If
you
that
make
wasn't
it?
happening. We did.
On time?
Yes, and that's why I
And
am
you
a
drove
part
back
of the
by
class of
yourself?
2012.
Yeah, I flew home.
We have our 10-year next year, so that's why I'm hyped about homecoming. You know.
We gave a
I
whole.
flew home.
Y'all hear how hype
I
she
was
is
sad.
about education? That's dope.
That's
Y'all need to take
right.
note of that.
Yeah.
And I'm teaching now, so I'm all about building up our babies so they can get there.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
He had a,
What
yeah,
do you
yeah.
teach?
Thank you. Well, I'm subbing, and right now I do nothing over second grade because that Common Core stuff ain't for me. So we go keep it at the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3
Keep it
That's
Oh
real.
my
yeah,
life.
girl, that new math ain't no joke.
at all. I'm not that's not my goal in life. I'm gonna stick with what I know. But yeah, no, I like teaching the little ones because I feel like if they get the basics, then they can get up there and be a Panther like me.
So you love kids.
No,
Nope.
Okay, because
I don't.
when you said second grade, all I could think about is bad.
That's
No
why that's
kids
my
is bad.
cutoff.
That's your
they
cutoff.
are.
That's
That's
my
it.
cutoff.
Hmm.
Like you about to cut me off right now.
Chop, chop. Cha-ching. How did the little sword sound
How
go?
was your week though? You did tell us so you didn't do nothing interesting whatsoever.
Come on,
No
get
No,
fun?
not interesting. No. Interesting? No.
Okay.
No.
That you know what some weeks be like that.
Yeah. Some weeks it's just, holding the head down.
Just real regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real regular. I like
respect
that. I
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
I don't like that. Y'all
Some weeks it's just head down.
libations.
Getting ready for the day. A couple days. Had a couple things to do. We got some stuff lined up for the future.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
And I had to ask
Progress.
because he say we don't be caring about him like he care
Do
about
he
us.
say that?
No, I
Yeah,
said
so,
that women don't care about men like that. Like,
I
it was
ask you how you
specific-
doing all the time. I'm a woman. She just asked you how your week was. She's a woman.
And I asked him ever I hit the door.
Today.
That's
But
a
there was
lie.
another
Lying.
week.
That's a lie.
Another day is when I said that. Is that not?
That's a
Look,
lie.
I fit the stereotype. I never asked y'all.
See?
I'll be like, how
See
your
her.
day doing?
But it don't matter
That's
to her
one
whether it's a guy or
woman.
girl though.
I'll be
That's one
excited.
Her.
But it don't know for her. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl. So that's just her.
Well, let me just point to her.
No, but I'm saying I ask you whenever I come in how you been.
I just get excited when people ask me. I forget to ask back. I'm like, oh, somebody wants to know what happened.
Well, when I said it, you knew what I was talking about.
Whatever, just
Y'all not gonna pressure me on this.
Oh, I just stay out of
must have
listen, I'm
had
sorry because I didn't even
You
have
know
your
what?
back.
No, what happened was it was another time. they just went without asking me, and I said that don't worry, that men, we're used to it because it's not extended to us on the same level. That's what I said.
That's lies.
Okay.
Yawn.
Yeah.
Cash know what I'm saying is true.
We do know.
It's not true.
It is, man. Our life,
because I asked
our life
every guy
is
that I know how
our
they
shit
do
is like get used to rejection
My
and
life
all
is
this
a
shit.
life
It's
of
all
servitude.
instilled early.
It's just hard.
Don't feel sorry.
Somebody needs a hug.
It's instilled early. You know what I'm
Naked.
saying? What I'm saying is we're used to that shit, so it's like we grant it.
You
know what I'm
Lies
saying?
you
putting a
tell.
10
I
on a
ask
2 right
every time
now.
I come in
We
here.
grant it.
That's not your life.
We're like
And
granite,
I ask you
granite
too.
Top,
I
we're like
even ask to see the
granite
baby's pictures. Don't
tabletops.
start with me.
I'm not
yeah,
saying
we
you
ain't
don't.
seen them
That wasn't a
pictures.
lie. There was a different kind of homecoming. It's Bakersfield.
It don't matter.
All I'm saying
She
is
can
don't
still
play
win
like
us.
I'm rude. I ask
I didn't say
every
that you were
time
rude.
I come see you.
I didn't say
she
you were
do.
rude.
She do.
I was
She
lumping
does.
you in with the others.
See? Don't you be telling me not to do that? See? That's what I be talking
know.
about.
Wait,
Yeah,
got
all men
lectures.
do
How
that.
come y'all can do
Look,
it?
all men do that. Why all men left all women together? Why y'all
women
do that?
it. We're not gonna just go
No,
back
I
and forth.
just
This
got
is just like
chastised
this is a
about that
null.
last week.
This is a null and void argument. All we're gonna do is go back and forth.
All we gotta do. Why you trying to start trouble?
Well, I think it's 3-2, so we won
It's
automatically.
50.
No.
You the ringleader.
I'll just
Stirring the
edit it
pot.
out if y'all win.
Plot twist.
Whatever.
We went through that last
That's okay. I'm gonna go spam the YouTube with comments
I'm just
saying
fucking
we
with you.
won.
If y'all win,
cut it out.
I wouldn't edit it out because you would hear it leading up. It wouldn't be a good vibe.
You silly. Where we at, man? Let me see.
All right, man. Hold on, man. I just want to wish everybody a happy 50th
Happy
episode. Wish everybody a happy
Big
50th.
50.
Cash has been here since the beginning. Though the rest of you ladies have not been here since the beginning, you have been rocking with us since you got here, and I appreciate y'all.
Oh,
Hey.
No doubt.
Hey, I want
We
to say thank
appreciate
you.
you.
I want
Feel
to say
me?
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
You know we rock with
That's
you
as
the
serious as
long
I'm
way.
ever be.
100.
That's it.
Yeah.
No more seriousness from
You
me.
saying
already.
anybody else? You know what I'm saying? That's what
All
I
right,
meant
and
to
the
say.
supporters, if y'all
Congratulations.
listening
I'm not
to
long-winded.
this,
Yeah, shout out to the listeners.
if y'all listening to this Tuesday, shout out to you for being there. And if you've been there from the beginning, super duper shout out to you.
Shout out to
We
all
just
the
getting
people
better.
that fuck with us. That's 100%.
We just getting
You know what
better.
I'm saying? All the ones that have been listening since the beginning. I know Shanni was even fucking with us since the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I was.
You know what I'm saying? Shout it out.
Cool. Big
All right.
up. Shout outs to me.
Shout out to you.
And shout out to all those that have been rocking with us since the beginning, or if you just started listening last week, or whenever you tapped in, man, we appreciate you. Cash,
We do.
Taz,
Yep.
Barb, Shanni.
Shout out.
I appreciate all y'all.
Extendo.
Definitely
Appreciate you, my nigga.
Hearts that y'all can't see.
Hearts.
Yep.
Hearts.
Try to make
Look, I'm about to be on drink number 3, so y'all gonna get hearts all day.
Hey.
Hey.
Stop doing
That's
this.
what it is. I'm waiting on mine. Waiting on mine. All right, man. Let's go over some of the stuff let's pod. You know what I'm saying?
Let's pod.
People come here for a podcast.
Well, that's part then.
So let's go over some of the stuff that went
Alright.
down this week. And this week has not been plentiful with stuff. I
Not
don't
like
think.
last week, huh?
No.
Last
it's
week
not
was
it's not
full.
like full of topics. But let's see. I'm gonna go through some of like the ninja news type stuff and get that out of the way. Right? Like the Kyle Rittenhouse bullshit, the ruling from the judge.
Okay, so can I say something about that? I did see there was a black lawyer who said that the part about not naming them as victims was kind of like, I guess you could say par for the course, because he said technically, since he hasn't been found guilty, there's no criminal victim in the lawyer's stance. So he understood that. But where the judge went wrong was saying that you can name them as rioters and looters.
Right.
That's where he showed where his true colors were. If he would have just left it at not being able to name them as victims,
And just had to name him by name or some shit like that.
then that would have made sense. But once he crossed over, I don't know what interests me was, we have that double jeopardy law, right?
Right.
How can you go back and appeal it on the prosecutor's side if he's found not guilty based on like some shit that the judges done? Because that could be presidential. You know what I'm trying to say to the
Presidential,
jury.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, if you're naming them as rioters and looters, Because this judge is allowing it, but you're not naming him as a murderer. See, that's something.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point. That's the whole point of what makes it slippery. I don't know if it affects the double jeopardy law because that's just
because you can't go after him a second time if he's found not guilty. They can only appeal it if he's found guilty.
You can't appeal the not guilty. I get what you're saying.
Right. So you see what I'm saying? If the judge is making rulings that's going to affect the outcome of this case, that's the problem.
That judge has already showed.
I think that is even a ridiculous courtesy. Even if it's fucking technical or not, the judge didn't have to say that. Mm-hmm. It's a ridiculous courtesy.
I agree.
It makes no fucking sense. So should the lawyer say, hey, the people that this young man shot and took their life, would that be appropriate to say in court? Is that accurate enough? Right?
That would be accurate.
Like these little fucking technicalities that you throwing out here to fucking try to throw people off, it's unnecessary. Mm-hmm. You know, that shows what side you're on. And you're dog whistling to the people to let them know here's a ball.
This is where I am. This is where I am. But he's also saying this is where I am.
It's bullshit. Fuck that, you know. So
it's crazy because of the fact that even if you take out the murder part, he broke so many laws that it's like this should have been an open shut.
I mean, he was walking
absolutely.
Yeah.
Open shut.
The way that whole shit was handled is a slap in the face to the way things go, but that's just what it is. Like every time you see it, it gets a little less harsh.
Because it's a slap in the face. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but this is something that we keep seeing. Like it's always like this, and it's like I don't know how y'all feel, but you have hope sometimes, and you like I know he's not gonna get off. I know they gonna hit him with everything in the book, and then like your spirits gets crushed a little bit more each time. That it's like, are you serious?
Because it's like so simple the way they jab at it. They do something and you're like, oh, look at this. They, you know what I'm saying? They just cut it down, however they go about it.
But can I say this? Because I don't know if this is on our list, but then that makes me think of the Julius Jones, I think is his name, in Oklahoma, where he's actually on death row. And at first, in Oklahoma, they had put a stay of executions, but then the Supreme Court came back and overturned it. So they just had an execution Thursday night, and now here you have a person who has so many holes in his case that you would say there's no way you should be okay with killing someone with all these holes. But they're rushing to try to do that, but then we're over here really arguing technicalities on somebody that you got on tape killing somebody. Right. It just like you said, it goes to make you go, really?
Tape and witnesses.
Right. You just be like, this is really what we're doing now?
And it happened. It happened. We all saw it.
Yep.
Clear as day.
That's the thing. So
it's as clear as your camera be sometimes. Like we know he did it.
But
like,
we saw it. Like
we saw it. I mean, it was that was.
But then we have the case where we don't know, and you like, nope, put him in the chair, and that's enough for me.
Under no circumstances, what happened there is right. That's a criminal any way you look at it. It has to be.
It's never gonna be fair. History keep repeating.
No, it's just so when you just sit so many blatant cases.
At the least, it's vigilanteism. What the fuck you doing out there with a gun?
Yeah,
in that situation,
they said us bullshit talking about he was hunting. Like he was definitely out there hunting.
It was no animals around.
And you just jumped out with the thing. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Libations, extendo.
Without strawberry.
Okay, can you put this to the side for me? You know, I'll take the refill.
I'll put the word out.
I had text him too.
This might be my last one though, because I was already messing up words on the podcast and stuff.
Man, we having fun. we having fun today.
But it does.
But yeah, I mean, I really hope that whatever this judge is doing is not enough. Like I'm hoping that the jury is smart enough and not swayed by the BS.
Doubt it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
You never know. Sometimes, the jury.
Thank you.
Because they just like us. We thought it wasn't gonna happen with the George Floyd case, and it did. So it's possible.
Thank you.
It's very possible.
Oh yes, it's nice. That's nice.
Fuck all that. Okay, well let's
Don't nobody care about y'all strawberries. Let's
turn the corner. Let's turn the corner.
That's nice. All right, let's get off that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0.
Let's get off to that. Let's send condolences to Snoop Dogg.
His mother.
Snoop Dogg, his mother just passed.
Yes.
This week. And Snoop Dogg, we just gave him props on his birthday because he's an icon.
Yeah. Icon. Cultural giant.
So condolences to Snoop Dogg and the family for losing his mother.
Definitely in our prayers and thoughts, Mr. Brodus.
100%.
He a strong one. He went and still did a concert thing that night.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yes. And he did Stand By Me was a dedication to his mama.
He pushed
and I was shocked.
Yeah, he pushed
I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I
a
couldn't
lot.
do it.
No, he pushed
Wow.
through. It was all on IG. That's what you saw.
Yep.
I didn't
My
see
mama
that.
stubbed her toe and I'm ready to cry. So ain't no way.
Right.
Ain't no way. So he definitely strong. But he said that's what his mama wanted him to do. So
That's what
Wow.
we do.
definitely shout
That's
out
strong.
to him.
Yes.
That's strong. When I lost my mom, I wouldn't have not have been able to do that night.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. Condolences to Snoop Dogg. Let's see. All Greek-like activities canceled at USC amid
Lord.
drugging allegations.
So they drugging and get they day
Still
raping?
doing this.
Dude, why don't people just fuck the people who want to fuck them?
Right.
Power.
Fuck the people.
It's exactly, he right. It is power.
I know.
It's all that.
Explain
I know.
I thought it was just they got caught with drugs.
She don't want me, but I want
Man,
her, and I'm
when
gonna
you
get
drugging
her.
people, they're drugging allegations, not like just drug allegations. Like
Drugging.
Oh,
Like,
so I read all that
parties,
wrong.
date rape, drug.
Right. Well, see, I was just thinking the partying thing because a lot of these campuses. Well, first of all, you're not supposed to have drugs on campus, but a lot of them are also dry campuses, so they're not even supposed to have alcohol. So
Yeah.
a lot of them get caught up when they have like all those parties and things like that. So I didn't do my homework, as Vern would say. So I thought it was just about
but this is like off-campus type shit too, right?
Yeah,
This is all everything.
at the Greek houses, right? But I'm
Yeah.
saying even then, because they're under charters with the schools, they're not supposed to have.
Now
all
break
that.
that shit down. So,
Yeah, they're not supposed to, even if they're off campus, because the chapters are still associated with those schools.
Mhm.
You can get in trouble for stuff like that. So that's what I thought that was just the case of.
yeah, like on
What?
Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
Which is a horrible movie.
A rapey movie, as you
If
said
you
to
go
me
back
earlier.
and watch that very rapey movie, the stuff they was doing in that movie is
Wasn't
no good. Don't do that shit.
It wasn't right.
Don't even go back and watch that shit.
Yeah, don't support it.
Yeah.
Don't support it.
That's
And
it.
college kids, be careful. Don't put your drinks down.
But I think at this point, I can't even feel bad for the fraternities and stuff that get caught up. Because it's like, even let's just say they weren't drugging anybody to rape
I'm gonna say,
them,
is this
right?
like Bill Cosby type shit? When
But
people
it's just like, because anything can, in all honesty, anything can happen. Being that I worked on that side, we've seen where people have gone out, partied, and did the college life thing, and then mama and daddy find out, and the whole story
Oh,
gets
yeah.
flipped. So that's why I would think that all of them would be a little bit more smarter at this point, not to even put yourselves in this situation.
Well, partying is college culture.
I get
and
that, but I'm
and-
saying the fraternities, sororities, if they want their stuff, gotta be smarter about it.
Well, that's the thing. They're young people that think they're smart.
Right.
Yeah, that
That's the
doesn't
problem.
always turn out like it planned.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotta cover yourselves, people.
Yeah,
Some
it's
of my
getting
plans
old.
went awry back in the day.
Many of mine still. I still foil my own plans.
Still foil. Oh,
Yes.
damn it. Thought I was. That didn't work.
Drats, double drats.
That didn't work.
So did they say if it's temporary, like are they under like investigation or this is like the final say?
I didn't. You want to keep it real?
You didn't do your homework either.
I didn't read that far.
Oh wow.
I didn't.
Happy 50th.
Well, we don't do our homework, but y'all listen
I
anyway.
didn't. I didn't read that far.
Happy 50th.
Just said, let me check it out just to make sure. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I just
No,
wondered.
I'm curious. It's too far in. That's
But these schools, depending on the school you go to, some be a little bit more wild than others, though. I can't say that.
They've got a whole ranking of what's the best
Party
party schools.
schools. Yep.
You know what? But that's not always true. Because when I got ready to go to Clark, people used to say, "Oh, Clark is the party school. They don't graduate," and that was all a lie.
I'm gonna give you the
So,
specifics of this particular thing, just because now we're here. All
okay.
right. The USC Inter-Fraternity Council called a halt to all social activities at campus fraternities after the Department of Public Safety announced it received not only allegations of sexual abuse and drugs being slipped into drinks during parties at Sigma Nu fraternity. So Sigma Nu's fault. Y'all did it.
That's who you blame.
That's who did it.
I thought you were supposed to be able to, like, you know, use your frat boy clout where all the women are after you.
Oh, I thought you was like getting ready to say like drug people. I really thought that was supposed to. I thought you should be able to use your frat boy to clout the drug people.
This shit it's nothing new. This has been happening forever. Not saying it's right at all. Please understand that. But even in the movies and shit, it seems like they depict this kind of thing happening. Ladies, be careful. And make friends with a square lady that don't do drugs and drink so she can kind of cock block when shit ain't going right. It's a good move.
It just don't make sense to me. Everybody want to fuck.
Not everybody.
Damn near. I said damn near. Hold on. So
on some level.
It's people out there for you. Go fuck them. And they will fuck you back willingly.
Find that person who wants to fuck you.
I got to argue.
Or those.
No, because that is true. She's got a point. In them fraternities and even some of the sororities, you could be ugly, bad body the whole night and still pull because there are some people on campus that just want you for that title.
Exactly.
This is assuming. See, this is a big assumption. You're assuming one, these people want to do the work. Two, they're just not fucking rapey people that just doing it because they like raping people. I mean, of course.
No, I'm not
assuming none of that. What I'm saying is stop.
Yes.
Yeah,
all we're saying it's not even necessary. That's all ego.
We are
all
saying
we're saying
stop.
is go fuck somebody who want to fuck you. They're out there.
We're not excusing.
We're not excusing none of that. Of course.
What we're saying is
that it makes you a lame
I'm saying
person.
Be careful. You got a better chance being careful than expecting them to stop.
I think people
it makes you lame if you
people that drug people, they need to be processed to the full extent of the law.
Can I say this though? Because now that I know it's not on the list, but you said we can go wherever we want to go.
Go ahead.
I want to give a lame award to the guy that apparently helped create that whole abortion law in Texas, because they interviewed him, and you know what he said?
What he
say? Has no kids. He's still a virgin. And he can't even get a woman. So the person that is determining
he's just bitter.
So the person determining what happens to people's body can't even get laid.
Wait. He ain't even getting no pussy. He trying to tell women what they need to do with their pussy?
Yes, so he's mad.
Okay.
So this is some revenge shit.
He's a virgin. He's never put hands on the pussy. He's a virgin.
And that's what we're saying. This is a revenge law.
He got a law passed.
Yes.
Because he's mad because he's jacking off to his dick hurt. And he's like, fuck it.
So he just like these people that's over here drugging people. It's an ego thing.
Yeah, that's fucking
It is.
It's an ego thing. Because I've seen some dudes where I wonder, how did you
But like you said, when it comes to the fraternity and thing, some people, like you said, just be able to, because he's down and he's down with so-and-so, they want to be down with so-and-so. So so-and-so is getting that ride.
College is a fucking juggernaut, man. It's an obstacle course, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on them campuses. So tell your kids to keep their shit together and be mindful. Don't get lost in the party. Don't pass out.
Amen.
No, man, have fun, but don't not too
You'll
much
find
fun.
your panties and your drawers missing. You wake up and don't know where your drawers and your panties at. That's not good. That is not always bad, but it's not always good.
Yeah, man, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have
Look,
fun.
I'm almost 10 years out. I can tell about
Have
something
safe fun.
always
It's not
bad.
too much fun.
Safe fun.
Yeah.
Consensual fucking fun. Both of y'all agree.
Hey, y'all know about that consent app, right?
No, there's an app?
Yeah, for consensual sex.
Like the Dave Chappelle episode.
That's dope. Good.
No, you
Use
know
it.
what?
How's it work? Wait, tell me.
I'm with it.
Well, I don't know all the ins and outs, but there is an app that is real.
Right.
And I'm assuming it would be, okay, me and you meet.
Right.
And before we decide to have sex, we both pull it up and sign.
Pop.
So can't nobody say, no, this happened, he raped me, woo, none of that.
Whoa.
But she can still say no after she signed that shit, and you still gotta stop, assholes. Listen to me.
It's a few of them. I'm looking at it. It's one.
That's both, and that goes both ways, fellas.
And lady, aggressive women.
That goes both ways, fellas.
If you want to put Peter back, let him.
Protect your penis. When they don't just let them take it from you.
And don't be taking them condoms off, because we talked about that before.
That's
that is now against the law.
Yeah,
so a lot of you niggas is gonna get caught up.
Don't just be letting them take your penis from you, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Value your shit too. I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm looking now, and they say even if you use that app, it doesn't help you legally if somebody, like you said, want to change their mind. And that's the part, I think that makes it scary. Even though I know I'm a female, I have a lot of men in my life, and there's some women who say like, oh, when I say what I'm about to say, then you're just not raising them right. But I am scared for the men in my life because we do know you can go into a very consensual thing, and then a couple of years later, it don't even have to go south. It could just be sick, like, years later, you done made it, and now you ain't trying to pay them no time of day.
Right.
They come
and then they just throw it back at you.
Right.
Yeah, but people shouldn't play those type of games.
No, they shouldn't, but they do.
I don't play those type of games.
Definitely don't condone those type of games.
But it happens.
You kind of quiet. I'm not letting it off the hook. Them drinks, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, see? They saucier than us. We got to play catch up.
That third one, because where are my thoughts here? I'm just floating like,
I caught her out there. She was like in the street, and cars is coming.
Looking around.
But still, it's like, that's not a game. And I think the more that you have women who play that game, it's going to make it harder for women who actually do get raped. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm a woman, and I've known people in those situations. But sometimes when women be talking, I just be like, bruh, here we are 30 years later. You just really, I'm not trying to hear it.
That was like one of the truest parables out of all the stuff they taught. They hit us with when we was kids, when they come with all the different stories. They relate the "Don't Cry Wolf." Because that shit like is true. Because people come back and you keep hitting them with something, and then when something for real come around, it don't have the necessary sting or bite or behind it, and people don't give it the love or show it what it needs to.
And see, even stuff like this.
Oh, go ahead.
That app thing. If you two sign in together or whatever, and I would hope it would have a facial recognition, like take a picture of you signing it too.
No, because you can always go back and say like you did it under duress.
Yeah, but at least that's why the camera is
that's
there.
A game.
Like
that's
where
you
have to like say something like, "Hey, I am."
I just feel like the internet want to know when you fucking.
At least that's a little buffer. Like even though it may not stand up in court, it gives you the reasonable doubt.
Right. It does give you a conversation.
Like, well,
it does
okay,
open
it
a
did come
conversation.
up. You guys did talk about consent, right? Yeah. And so then you can't get those people who cry wolf about it.
But you know what makes me feel bad? It does take like the fun out of stuff. Because I have seen, and again, I am a woman, born and raised, where guys feel like they can't really approach a girl now. Because even to say somebody is beautiful, and you even see that in politicians and stuff. People go, you didn't get permission to tell me I was beautiful.
It's so many people, and so many people look at it different that you don't know who you're dealing with. And then and some women act as if you should just automatically know which side of that they're on, and that can get difficult.
And I'm going to tell you now, whether I find you attractive or not, you can tell me I'm beautiful. And I'm okay with that.
It be the damn she thick for me type shit that I don't want to hear.
Right, you don't want to hear no disrespect.
Then she got ass. Like, come on.
Now I agree with you on
but
that.
it's like, but see, that's true. But on certain levels, when it comes from where you may not necessarily be mad that it came from, sometimes the perspective is different.
Yep.
And
and a lot of times ain't nobody trying to disrespect you. They just saying what they're saying.
You definitely don't want to hear from who you don't want to hear from. But then when it's that person you do want to hear it from,
they be scared.
That perspective changes, and then nigga, why you wasn't aggressive?
I mean, right? It's not always.
Because I want to hit on me.
We just run. Like I said, you just. No, I'm saying you never know what side of the fence, and I'm not necessarily speaking for you.
Right, and I'm not speaking for no woman, but
you never know what side of the fence. Like I said, as you run into them, you run into the different types, and you never know who it is.
Because you notice now, you got women who are like, "It's rape if I feel like you touched me on my shoulder, and you didn't give consent." Oh, you shook my hand, but I didn't like the way you shook it. I got a different vibe, and that's what you're getting even from politicians.
You held it too long.
Right.
It was a meme going around that if he's ugly and look like this, then it's rape. But if he's fine, it's cool.
That is really how some women are now.
It's all subjective, like most things.
Yeah.
And like I said, some shit ain't.
But it's not okay.
Niggas ain't trying to be disrespectful. They just don't have enough words, I guess. They said, "Damn, you got ass ain't meant to be disrespectful."
No, you meant to be disrespectful.
Yeah,
That's
have
the first
home
thing you about to
training.
say.
You
have home training.
You can say
you wouldn't want nobody.
It wasn't meant to be disrespectful, but that's how it's received.
What you mean it wasn't meant to be disrespectful?
When the person say it, they meant to. When the nigga thinks that. It is a compliment. It is never.
What you did was what you thought in your head. You said out loud, and that's not what I said.
Damn, you got ass. No, gonna make me give you my number.
Nobody ain't said. Listen, y'all jumping out the window. Ain't nobody said
that is what I said.
But nobody said it's
theoretically, like the thought process, what's going on in the head is complimentary when the person is thinking.
You think we like watch this? Let me disrespect you. Oh, you got ass. You think that's the intent?
I'm just asking to have some common sense.
Listen to me. We talking about intent. The intent is not disrespect. We ain't talking about the common sense or not. We're not going there. That's not where we at.
Well, we should be.
We're talking about intent.
So let me ask
the same way you may see somebody and you may like, I don't know what you into on a dude, but if you see a dude and you may be in the shoulders and you be like, damn, that nigga got some nice shoulders and some
shit. I ain't gonna say it to him. I might say it to her.
Man, if he okay, so
listen,
you try.
What I said was without saying. I said the thought. In that thought,
that's different. I'm not gonna express it. If he got some gray sweatpants
what I was
and it's poking out, I'm not gonna say, damn, he got dick. What
I was saying is when I'm hearing that it's disrespectful, and I was just saying the thought.
I'm not arguing if it's disrespectful or not. I'm saying it ain't coming from a disrespectful
It's coming from a complimentary perspective. That's all. Now, how they get it off and how it's received
it's not intent.
I understand that is not fucking how people want to receive that.
Right.
The thought.
He's not saying it's not.
The thought when they're having the thought, they're not like, damn. The thought is literally a complimentary thought. Like
so
shit.
I get what you're saying. Like it's blurted out, but see, here's the part that maybe you two, are the exceptions to this rule. The majority of the times that has happened, like, damn your ass, or you dick, like, damn you think you got fat ass, or whatever, right? And then it's like, hey, yo, baby, you got a man, and you try to be like
I said, I'm not speaking on once it's blurted out, because that's a whole different, I'm just telling you the thought process in that, you know what I'm saying, and it's not a derogatory thought.
Right, but what you're saying, in my experiences, and I don't know if these ladies have had the same, repetitively this has happened, and it goes from that, damn baby you got ass, I got a booty behind here, right? And no lies, okay, that could be your compliment, but always it follows next to some bullshit. Okay, so what's your name? You got a man? Yeah, so I'm trying to like turn you down. Cool, you got a man, and then it's like, oh no, I'm not interested. Well, fine then, bitch. Can't even take a compliment. Like that comes. So if that was the intent, 90% of the times that's happened to me.
90% of 90%. Do you get that from 90% of the men that you?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not me.
Yes.
Nobody's arguing that, but let me tell you.
No, I'm really just listening. I'm taking this in.
I've seen it work.
Like y'all don't be believing us when we say this shit.
You've seen it work on not with women.
I've seen it. I mean, that's your judgment, but I've seen it work. I mean, I'm not here to say what's a real woman right now.
Not real women, but not lady.
We don't have to talk over each other. We're all in the same.
No, I'm saying I agree with him, but where that works at is non-lady-like women. Because a real lady is not gonna be okay. Like if you told me I gotta ask behind closed doors and this is what we do, okay. But if I haven't met you, don't know you, and I'm walking down the street, you say that shit, you not getting no play from a real woman.
Exactly.
So,
if you want a nigga, that's one thing.
I understand.
I'm not arguing the fact. I'm just contrary.
Talk all that good shit.
I never thought it was a good thing. What good way to get women to shout out?
That's not my approach anyway. But I'm just saying, it's just
never
the
thought that was
dynamic of the way shit
like,
works.
how would y'all really feel if women started catcalling?
I don't give a
Hey, big dick, come here, big dick.
I wouldn't know.
Hey, little daddy in the shorts, I see that dick
like we arguing that shit. Like we on the other side of that argument. We ain't on the other side of that. So I don't. You have to ask me that.
I'm
gonna try that. I'm gonna report back and let y'all know how it goes.
Testosterone is a motherfucker. When niggas be like, you talking to me or him? Who's that?
You said to the wrong nigga.
Who's that? You talking to me?
He can have his whole pants and drawers down.
Right, ready to go.
What did you say? Like what?
Ready to go.
I'm telling you, niggas is wild. You gonna say that shit, nigga dick up in the street.
I'm not doing this with you today.
Testosterone, boy.
Niggas ain't playing with you. Say that shit. Nigga,
it's
fuck you outside.
What I say on the last one, it's all about that.
Now I seen the video. These niggas is in the fucking cookie out in the market fucking. This dude and this chick. What? Nigga, I'm just saying.
Porno?
No. This was a real market with people in it.
I think I I saw that. Oh, yeah.
In the cookie aisle?
That was fucking in the cookie aisle.
That's where I'm at with it, in the cookie aisle.
Yeah, you see
What,
something?
was frozen food gonna be better?
Yep. Yeah, that's what happened. You fucking
I don't know, man. Like,
Cat caught the wrong nigga and you gonna see his dick. Everybody gonna see it. Tunnel vision. You don't see nothing but you and that puss.
Hey,
I can't.
Niggas wild.
you like, you thought the nigga was offended.
Oh, you
was
playing?
turned on. That's
See, it's a double standard.
No, we just react
we
different.
just made up differently.
We just different creatures.
But I'm not about to. I can't go up to no random dude and be like, "Damn, nigga, you got dick."
Hey, that being
That's
said,
Look,
I have
make
heard
that a
niggas
challenge.
like once they feel like they was being used for their dick too much, like start to kind of like, clam up.
I've had apprehension. Like, wait a minute. You hitting me like, it's this real cavalier.
Oh, see, I don't like it when the roles are
I'm not
reversed.
gonna listen.
He
One,
like being
I don't
used.
mind.
one
Exactly.
to say that is to assume that I'm one way, right?
No, I
It's
didn't
like,
say you.
but-
I'm just saying
but-
dudes in general
No,
don't like
I can't
the
speak
roles
for
being
dudes in
reversed.
general. It just took me back. Like, okay, this is what this is. Okay, cool. But it's just weird sometimes to be on
I
the
don't
other
know
end
why
of
it's
it.
weird, because if that's what you want and I'm meeting you that way, then we shouldn't have that problem.
It
You
ain't-
should be okay with
I'm
it.
always on
Or do
autopilot.
you
I don't
only
never
like
know.
it when it's okay, when it's your decision,
Right.
and I'm not going along? You okay with it when it's your thing?
I'm easy. I don't give a shit one way or another.
Oh, ladies, you heard him. He say he easy.
I'm easy.
And last week he said his DMs is dry, so you
No, by the way, update. I was somebody's Twitter crush this week. That shit was dope. I figured that out. Yeah, I'm moving up in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Shit's out. It's in Georgia too, so we might have to fly together.
Hey,
We'll have
you
to
know
go
I
on
told
there.
you could come visit whenever
Yeah,
you
see,
like.
I got a spot to stay. I'm on my way.
Hey.
You listen, break it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Did he say bring it back? I'm gonna break your back.
Both.
What? Okay.
Whatever works.
Oh,
See, that's
You
not the
silly.
pickup line.
You
I'm gonna break
silly.
your
He got
back.
all off.
No, we kind of loosey-goosey, but we gonna get back on.
It's the 50th.
All right,
50th.
Oh.
Say it again.
Speaking of
It's the
backbreakers,
50th.
speaking of backbreakers, or people that aren't backbreakers,
What?
I keep hearing about Jada and Will's love life.
Oh.
I
don't
get
know
mad
why
when
y'all
these
wanna
things
hear
come
like
up.
this.
I really do. I
It's
really
just that
get
I keep
mad.
hearing about it. I don't even know the specifics, but every time I keep look up
It's
what's
there.
going on in their bedroom is like the subject of a subject. It's like it's being
Right.
talked about. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this week though, for the little, titles that were on all the articles, she did come out and say that they got it wrong, because basically she said one thing, which we know happens a lot.
So she
and
was talking
everybody
about her
runs
sex
with
life,
it.
just
She
not
talked
what they
about
were saying.
It wasn't-
communication.
yeah.
Communication. That's what it was based on.
That they needed that. But I will say I'm with you. But it ain't just with her. I don't really care to hear about anybody's sex
I feel
life
you.
online. And we do hear a lot about them. And they've been
But
married for 20-some years.
them specifically. I don't
Right,
hear
no, I'm
about too
saying
much about
about them.
too many other people.
Oh, no, I do.
I'm just worried in a
That's
way
what she
where
is.
I don't know when people start giving a fuck what she has to say, what qualifies her as anything other than an actress, not diminishing her as a person. But like, who gives a fuck what you got to say
They
about
like
your
her
shit?
Jada was
Table
always like
talk.
a people's champ kind of person.
I don't like her. I've never thought she was shit.
But she was always like a
When
she was always like a people's champ kind of
Said
person.
it, I
Bro.
didn't like her on A Different World. Set it off as her fucking saving grace with me. Other than that, everything
You
she's
didn't like
in.
her on A Different World?
She wasn't a fucking factor. There was a lot of dope people on A Different
I know,
World.
but
And
she
she
was
didn't
good at
stand
her
out.
character.
Melissa Torme
Especially
stood
when
out
you
more
guys
than
know
Jada
when
for me.
Tupac came and Tupac
Marissa
was her husband.
Torme
Oh, okay.
stood out more than Jada
Shut
for me.
the hell up. That was the first season. And that you notice she didn't make it past the first season.
Lil-
what we doing?
I'm on my little mama
That's what we
shit.
doing?
Yep.
That's what we doing.
She
He
get
like
on my-
it back with
Look,
the world was
Torme.
shooting AIDS and
She
shit.
drag her mama to that fucking table like niggas know who the fuck her mama is.
Hey, her mama. Okay, I'm a female and I don't like females, but her mama is bad for her mama to be how old her mama is.
That don't mean she
So,
knows shit.
She do. She lived life experiences, kids.
Hey, bro, they didn't just concoct this shit. People tune in. I don't
Bro, you know how I get on that kind of
I'm
shit.
just mad that he beefing with her from a different
I
world.
don't
He
give a
sound
fuck
like he
about
hated
that.
a little
Jada did
bit.
her thing on a different
Hating.
world.
Why whenever you don't like something that everybody likes, you hating? That's a real
Nigga,
fucking
you don't like
lazy
stuff
narrative.
on purpose just to start an argument.
That's a
Right,
lazy
I think he
narrative.
coming for me today.
That's
Is you
lazy.
coming for me on
No.
this?
No, you're lazy.
That's lazy. I'm just
You're
telling you.
lazy.
Really think about it. Think about Jada
She,
Pinkett
her
for
character
real.
was good on a different world.
Let's be serious.
And on the Low Down Dirty Shame.
Okay, let's be serious.
I'm being serious.
Okay, let's be serious, right? We talking about Jada. Size set it off, right? Really. and all her work.
A low down dirty shame.
Where's she at with shit?
She ain't got no.
She ain't got no.
She was good.
Jason's Leary.
She was good in Gotham. Jason's Lyrics was a piece of shit movie.
I love Jason Leary.
Bro. Pull it back.
Jason.
People like her.
I'm just talking about me.
Wait. Listen.
Okay.
You asking, though, you asking.
Right.
People like her kind of like they like Cardi B. They liked her. All the whole way back. You know what I'm saying? She like a people's champ kind of person. It's just like they didn't latched on to her long time ago. She does some shit. She ain't really done that much since really she got with Will, you know what I'm saying, as far as she kind of fall back. She does stuff randomly like that. People just kind of gravitated to her a long time ago, and she kind of holds some goodwill with the people. That's all it is.
Okay.
That's not that. It's not that she's like the super actress or some old shit like that.
I got a problem with.
It's none of
Tyson,
that.
I got a problem with anyone that takes any kind of life advice from unqualified people and take it to heart.
But here's the thing: experience does make people qualified.
Besides your friends, besides your friends.
Look, life
all take advice from our friends.
Life gives people experience. Now, that stuff, them taking it is based on whatever they think that person knows and based on whatever that person is saying. They could be right or they could be not. People go to self-help gurus. People go to therapists. They don't know what the fuck the therapist got going on.
That's the
they
same
go to
like
them.
how Jada has it. Taraji has like her own thing now, and that's what they touch on is a lot of
I'm not listening to them for advice.
I'm just talking about me.
Sometimes it's good to hear people.
I know this nigga got
I'm not going to them for advice, but
got a movie coming out too, and so it's convenient as well. Will with the Serena shit. So, it's all convenient.
I think since the August Alsina thing came out, everybody cares about what's going on in their bedroom and the way that they didn't. Because nobody was talking about their bedroom before they found out that
people talked
he
about
was
their bedroom.
cheating.
People talked about their bedroom before that.
Like you're talking
He's been around for
people
years.
Talked about their bedroom on a level like they open, that they swingers, all kind of stuff.
Right, but I'm saying not on that weekly basis like you're talking about.
We didn't know specifics, but people always... It was always a lot of speculation on other little stuff with their situation.
I agree, but I'm just saying it was not as like how you were saying every week we getting ahead.
Now we're speculating on it too much for me.
Yeah.
You said you do what?
I said now we're speculating on it too much for me. Like we're too locked in now.
And I'm agreeing with you. I was saying back then we thought, they swing. No big deal. That wasn't a headline every week. But since that shit popped with August,
things picked up steam. Big things that picked up steam.
That's a revenue stream. It's a flex.
I agree.
People say they're doing it. That shit coordinated.
I don't really care what nobody does in their bedroom, but my
I don't
person.
either. Me neither.
100.
Right. I don't really. They can have all the headlines in the world.
And the porn that
ain't
I watch.
Me.
I care what they do.
Right.
But that's in your bedroom, right?
No, the porn that I watch is in their bedroom.
I mean, it's different categories for that, so you find one that works for you.
Yeah, but I care what they do because they're filming it, and that's what I like. So I care to find what I like. So I do care what other people do in certain bedrooms.
I'm not doing it.
You get it? You track it?
You picking up what you putting down?
Picking up what I'm putting down?
Picking up what you putting down?
Nobody got time.
You trying to play words?
He's playing semantics. He's been semantics man.
Y'all don't understand transition.
He's been semantics man right now.
I know that's what I was saying. His words sound like I ain't doing what
semantics man.
Why you calling me and you know I'm taping? Don't call me. I'm taping. If you hear this on Tuesday, I was taping. That's why I blocked you when you called.
Right.
All right, let's do a little black girl magic.
Black girl magic.
Let's do a little black girl magic.
What's that?
I'm gonna let Taz put you on.
All right, our black girl magic. Not only because it's black girl magic, but this is a shout out to CAU. Goes to Miss Pinky Cole. If y'all don't know who that is, she is the founder and creator of Slutty Vegan. She's now up to 4, not 1, but 4 restaurants
4
and
locations?
a food trucks. Beep, beep. Yes, in Georgia. Hopefully, she'll come this way. But gotta shout her out. She was also Miss CAU at one point. And she does a lot of giving back. I mean, paying off student loans for seniors so that they can graduate and graduate with no debt. Like, she really gives back. So we gotta shout her out.
You know what put her on my radar?
Who?
You want to know what put her on my radar?
What?
Because somebody that I follow, Benny the Butcher, when they performed, that's where they tagged.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's that shit. So
Slutty
she
Vegan.
do every once in a while do pop-ups in different places. She did a pop-up out here, and that line was
where she's based
bananas, out of Georgia.
Slutty Vegan.
Slutty Vegan.
When you come
and they menu got wild shit on there, like
sure do. It's got like the sloppy toppy and stuff.
Who don't like sloppy toppy?
Yeah. I'm like, man, I love the theme. Yeah, man.
But no, and it's good though. From a person who has had it, and Barb's knows, I am very critical about food because I don't like a whole lot of anything. But, and I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but that shit pops.
I don't think they heard you say that whole sentence again for us.
No.
She said, I am very critical and I don't really like anything. Like they don't know if they've been listening. They've been listening. They've been listening. They know.
I don't really like nothing.
They know.
Like, when it comes to food
or people,
whatever, I have certain things that I like. And for me not to be vegan or vegetarian, it hits. Like flavor and all. So shout out to Pinky Cole during the CAU homecoming, the former Miss CAU. She's doing the damn thing.
Doing the damn thing. Slutty Vegan. I like it.
You know, I love that kind of stuff.
When y'all come visit, y'all gonna stand in line with me?
Sure. I like that.
How long is it long?
It do.
I've been in Georgia 4 times this year, and I be meaning to stop by, but is it gonna be like a field trip when you go? Like you need to have your blunt and your drink with you because you about to stand in line for a minute. You're gonna collect some numbers. It's like the club line, like
because everybody be wanting it. It be like
it sounds like you already know what to do.
You sound like you got a plan, so just do it.
People come to town, they want it, but then you got the people already in town who get it on such a regular. That line stay popping. She up to 4 locations, and the line still stay long.
I'm gonna have to have a nigga. I just be putting in the line in the morning every day, just in
somebody
case.
to stand in line for you.
Just in case, like get in line,
or
just
you
in
get
case
there
I'm trying to get there
when they first open.
Nah, it'd be a line even when they first open.
Fuck.
People get there early because that that
like the turkey
rush.
leg hut.
Yep.
Damn.
Like the what?
Turkey leg hut.
Oh. I
think Texas. She might be worse though.
Well, you dipping out. You out here promoting the line.
Hey, I'm trying to get out there by Christmas.
So what? Next year, 2023.
All right.
22.
No.
21. I mean, leave me alone.
All right, we've been doing all this talking about HBCUs and colleges and shit. So we're gonna get into this issue that popped up on my timeline earlier this week.
It better not be nothing disrespectful.
The insecure.
The insecure episode. I'm not spoiling the episode at all, but there was an incident where there was a college a sorority represented, aka, and somebody was upset that
a lot of somebody's.
Was it a lot of somebody's, or was it this initial person said it and then other people just?
Well, it might have started off by that, but by the time I saw it, it was a lot of somebody's.
All right. Well, a lot of somebody's are upset because the sorority was represented on the show, and at this point where we're discussing this, they did not know whether or not this was maybe there was permission or licensing granted for this or at all. They just kind of jumped out the window with it when this happened.
So it wasn't that they were represented because if you look at a lot of shows now, you'll see where the person wears pink and green, so you know what that's supposed to be, or
I definitely
crimson
do.
and red. But with this one,
plenty
they actually
of
had the
AKAs.
letters, and that's what was the issue.
They got them from somewhere.
Did they make it make him into a bad light?
She had on a jacket. No, not in a bad light. But they're just saying that she shouldn't have had it on.
She looked like an
she wasn't
AKA.
one of them.
Listen, she the light skin. She fit the part to all the AKAs I know of.
Yeah. But
Shout
I
out
will
to the
say, you know
AKAs.
what?
Hey, I got AKAs that I love in my life.
Let me say this. Anytime you sew up your ass where art can't imitate life for you because it's clearly a representation of art and they're not trying to fucking say they're really what you are, take away what you did to be there. You're just a fucking dick. And don't be a dick. It's fucking, you should be happy that you're being promoted on such a large, culturally loved program and you're getting promoted and shouted out.
People are treating this woman as if it was her saying like she's representing this when it was.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And that's why he stole my thing, because I will say I love the clapbacks more than I did.
I love the clapbacks too. Issa is funny.
She was
I fuck with Issa.
And I'm not gonna take the episode down.
You
and
see
I
that?
liked
You
Amanda
see the clapbacks?
because Amanda was like, "Yeah, I'm not a sorority."
Any of y'all see the clapback?
I saw the clapback, but I have a question.
What's up?
My question is, so like when they do movies like Let's You Stomp the Yard, for example, Like
those aren't real fraternities.
They make up shit.
So were people up in arms about that?
No, because usually what happens, those extras are actually part of those fraternities.
Or they'll make up a fictional fraternity just to stay themselves any trouble.
Yes, that's
fictional letters.
But you be knowing who they be hitting at sometimes.
Yeah, because a lot of times the fictional fraternities are leaning towards
the personality,
what we know about, the characteristics of the known characteristics of fraternities.
Like School Days, that main one you knew was leaning towards the Q's, the way they did it. So they be knowing what they be doing. But them clapbacks this week, everything. Amanda was like, "Yeah, I'm not a soror. My character is a soror."
Right, but she did the little step show. You see, she did the little step show.
See that
I saw it.
The little, almost like a little G5G step show. It was like they was acting like they was stepping. And then the little girl was bopping to it. She like, oh, I'm liking this. And she go get in the line like Lil Mama, right? Or Lil Mama on the stage. She go get in the line and they step to her like, just because you're from the, in the thing, it does not mean you're. It was like real.
I gotta go back and see that one.
It was real sarcastic.
Too many platforms, baby.
Real sarcastic.
Too many people just making noise.
Stop taking yourself so seriously. We know that you put in a lot of blood and sweat and tears
That's
to be a part of your sorority. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate on them, but whatever they felt that they put into to get to where they got to.
They can go in the bag to get to the bag.
Me that
man,
Denzel shouldn't wear
some of my loved ones.
Mine too.
Denzel shouldn't wear the Marine
that aren't your
uniform in a movie about the Marines.
Exactly.
That's what you're telling me now. Oh, so all the Marines should be up in arms because, oh my God, he's wearing Marine print, or the Army people should be up in arms because you wear.
Don't play a nurse. Don't play a nurse if you ain't really a nurse
or a lawyer.
It's dumb. What you're saying is it's dumb.
That was Amanda's
That's
point
the whole
week.
point.
Like,
anybody that don't see that is a fucking idiot. And fuck what you trying to get off. That's stupid. It's a character on the show.
And that was their when they was getting back at them, they clapbacks. That was their point. Like, I'm playing a character. I'm not acting.
I'm sure all the real wizards is pissed off at Harry Potter, bro.
Right. Exactly.
This nigga out here acting like he doing magic.
This nigga talking about
ain't got no magic in you, boy.
No magic in you.
Even like I saw this movie. It's called The Amateur, and then I read some stuff about it. So the short of it is something like the director, writer, and all of them together wanted to have an actual basketball player who can act, which both of them was an issue.
Give it a certain sense of authenticity.
Yeah. So the two things together don't mix. Like, I can't find a basketball player who can act, but they couldn't go get someone who was really a basketball player around that age because of the NCAA.
You can't pay.
You can't be paid for it, and you can't be put in the movie.
So they can't find somebody that with the correct level of talent that they wanted.
Exactly. So now it's the same arguments here. Like,
I mean, like you said, if I can't portray a character, then we can't have movies.
It's almost like the point we made when we were talking about a couple weeks ago, even as far as characters and being able to play who they're able to play, not necessarily.
They're not mad at
100% locking in
for going to space. Nigga, Tom Hanks is not an astronaut.
That's what you.
Sully, he played Sully.
He's not a pilot.
Yes, he's not a pilot.
Denzel did not fly that plane upside down.
Let that man in a fake airplane.
I love that movie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
So they should all be in uproar.
I just say get your head out your ass, people.
Don't be dumb.
Get over yourself.
Don't be dumb.
That was a good look to your frat.
Sorority.
Sorority. Yeah.
Are the guys.
I don't give a.
Okay,
I'm not gonna say without. Oh yeah, your sorority.
All right,
that's a good look.
I want to talk about this story because this is just like a warning, to people in their homes. They found some stuff called plasticizer.
Oh my god.
In a lot of food products in McDonald's, Burger King, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Chipotle. Right. Now. People already say don't eat at these places because they do this kind of stuff.
Right.
But when I was reading deeper into the story, what it's looking like is in these particular instances, the things are transferring from gloves. Oh. It's not actual plastic. It's something that's used to maintain plastic. Mm-hmm. Right? And these things are being found in gloves. All right. And the reason why they think that it is the gloves is because the things that are being handled,
Somebody's
What's that?
Yeah, I'm saying this
Hey,
nigga.
he been popping.
So it's
I'ma take
transfer
over.
from the gloves.
Right.
But we don't want them to not wear gloves.
Exactly.
Right. So
Right, but I guess the concern now is that could be happening at home.
Well, yeah, that's the concern. The concern is that we use those kind of gloves at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. And so people need to start paying more attention to the ingredients and the products that you're bringing home and that you're using when you're preparing your food.
I always agree to that.
Because of just like these little small things, and that's a thing. And the reason that I was saying why they said that it pops up like that is because the food things that were handled more with gloves is the stuff where it comes up at much higher levels than the stuff that is like pretty much just touched and moved on.
So don't order out.
I mean,
I don't know what
at
to
these
do
particular places, if you want to
to
specifically look and see if all those particular places use the same brand, you can do that. But it's just a warning that is something that's being found in analysis. Now it's so much shit. It's so much shit they're pumping in food analysis that
Yeah.
I see
you never
shit
know
on the
what.
news and shit like this report here, and I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. And I just gone about my day.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
still
I
eat
guess
that
I
gas
don't-
station chicken.
But listen, all you niggas know, there's people working back there, people flawed. You really never know what the fuck going on
Right.
with your shit. Not to say be negligent, but
No, that's
the fuck.
true.
I'm
That's
not gonna
true.
lose no sleep over this shit.
When you first said it, I got nervous though. But
Yeah.
then I realized I don't use gloves when I cook. I just wash my hands constantly.
Me too. I do at home
So-
too. But
And
for
then-
people that do that,
Right, because I didn't
I
know
just-
some people do cook now.
I
with
like to
their
make you
gloves.
aware. It may be a habit that you can change. It's something that you can do that's very simple that could work out for
But
you.
I'm
No,
with you. I don't want no fast food where they ain't using no.
But I've been seeing that people doing at home cooking videos are using
Using
gloves to
gloves, yeah.
season their meat
Yes.
and stuff like that. And I get it. Like if you cooking for a whole bunch of people, you doing a catering order or something like that. I
Right.
get that. But if it's for your family, people don't typically do that, right? Like
I wash my hands so many times. when
that's what I'm
cooking.
saying. I constantly.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be touching so many surfaces, so you're gonna keep switching gloves and stuff like that. I think it's easier to keep washing your hands. To be honest with you.
But at a restaurant, I don't.
Absolutely
want you to
not.
do that.
But
I
they
want
got.
you-
But it's different people manning different things
Yeah.
at a restaurant, so it's different. You're not at home manning everything.
Well,
So-
at home, everything needs to have a warning too. With those Teflon skillets, if you buy the cheap
I
Teflon,
heard
like
that.
from IKEA, for instance, those like, it's $5 Teflon skillet. Let me tell you, that $5 Teflon skillet worked the best for me, like all in all. But it's something about the burn off on it that isn't good. So you're
Yeah.
supposed to really go buy.
That's
the
what I'm hearing about.
100
That's what I'm hearing about Teflon
Yeah,
skillets now.
that's
No
what
stick.
I'm saying. The Teflon skillets from IKEA.
That's why I'm glad I'm a cast iron guy.
So with all
It's
that,
something wrong with everything.
Exactly, there's
I'm
something
gonna die.
wrong with it.
I just don't care.
You just not gonna eat no more.
My grandma and them lived through some shit. I feel like I'm gonna be good.
Ooh, you sound like my mama.
I just believe that. I really do. It's a lot of shit to worry you, and I really feel sometimes that shit is to push a different product. I don't believe a lot of shit is just, hey, we're telling you this for your own good. It's to push you in a different direction. And I
Doing
just
it
don't give a
conspiracy
fuck.
theories.
Not really. Some shit that just makes sense. It's called marketing.
Gotcha.
All I know is
That's
those
true,
cast iron-
but it's like out of the things that they're something. There's a lot of shit that you got to pay attention to. You got to choose what you may and may not be the shit that means something.
I mean, what raises my antenna does, but for some shit, it's just like, I roll the dice. I mean, it's just me personally. I don't advocate it. Don't listen to me. I'm no expert. I just said for myself,
But with
Some
those,
shit.
like the cast irons, you say you're a cast iron guy, go buy a cast iron from Bed Bath & Beyond, or go get that cast iron from somebody's garage sale that was somebody's
I
grandma.
got one.
They don't stand up to each other. My one from Bed Bath & Beyond got some like rusting part. I had to throw it away. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Why is it rusting? I try to redo it, everything.
I give me a nice heavy cast iron
I got
skillet
mine
that I
from
have
the
to fucking
motherfuckers.
work with and season over time.
Got mine from
Yes, you need
Salvation
somebody.
Army.
Exactly. That's
I
what I'm
went to the
talking about. If you
Salvation
go
Army
to
and got one.
I have one from a yard sale. My friend picked it up. It's probably 50 years old.
I got
buy
one
the
from
new
somebody's
one,
grandma
it's
that I
horrible.
passed, and I went and I freaking
Exactly.
rehabbed it. and
You
got
told
back
me how to
shit.
do it with the grease in
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
He
That's what
teaches
you
me a
do.
lot. He's a good friend sometimes.
I'm just gonna let my mama do it for me, okay?
To make sure she
Hey,
don't
mama,
buy
don't
the
do
new
that
one
shit. Make
with
her
the-
do it.
Mine I got from
Tag
Target
on
was
it.
actually good.
Did
I've
they
been
rest
rocking
up
for
on
it
you?
been rocking for it for a few years.
Yeah.
They actually, it's funny story about that. I got that for free from Target.
Oh.
It was in my basket.
You stole
just-
it.
And
kept
I
going?
forgot about it, and they
You
didn't
stole
say
it.
nothing.
Hey, it
And
happens sometimes.
It's been working very, very well.
It was a gift from God. You gotta take those.
Yeah.
I think all the
I made shepherd's pie in it the other
Ladies, how
day.
y'all feeling? Y'all have more drinks.
Man, this is my last one.
How you feeling? Cause you feeling, look at this one right
I
here.
don't have much to say when I've been over here drinking.
All right.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, no, I
I've
got
been
a question to ask y'all.
forcing
What would you do? Any
what
of you?
I do?
If someone tried to stick you with a big ass bill, I
No.
mean big, like $30,000.
I don't have any problems.
$30,000 for
Yeah.
what? A bill for what?
Because they wanted to test your generosity out. Like you showed them that you was kind of, they saw you was doing all right. See, with women, it's a little different.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because guys don't tend to try to test your pocket like that's why I'm just saying it's a little different.
I'm not about to test no nigga
Right.
pocket with $30,000.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
no,
what
women do
happened.
and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a woman, and I do. If I know, okay, so let me tell you. Here's my thing, okay? I go on dates. Maybe this might get me a DM that's not dry. Like Vern is getting the DMs that's not dry. I always go with the intent that I'm paying for myself, just in case you either A, don't want to pay for it, or B, you think you're getting something out of paying for it. So that's always my intention, right?
Right.
But I do think sometimes as women, we do want to see, like, okay,
If you got it.
if I could get a drink with this meal and you not trick.
Oh,
But
type of
30,000?
No.
Right, well, no, what it was
And-
with this one, she brought family members.
He was supposed
That's
to
how
pay
it
for
got
a party.
You
that.
don't do tacky
She was
shit like
tacky,
that.
yeah.
I would
I mean,
never,
That's on the same level as,
never.
hey, you got ass.
Yeah.
Common
Yeah.
sense.
That's
Hey,
worse.
That's what they
Well, I'm gonna
did.
tell you a thing as a dude. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you occur. Women will bring their friend.
I've never even
But
thought
no,
of doing
that was
that.
different. Okay,
That's
I've never
never
even thought
happened
of
to
that
me.
was
doing
a
You
blind
did
date. But what I would have done was, like, so say I'm going on a blind date, right? I might tell Barb, like, to go to the restaurant. I'll pay for her meal, but she not be far away, just in case this dude is psycho as
When you're
hell.
dealing with a certain type of women, when you're doing certain kind of things,
But I wouldn't
that
have
kind
her
of
at
shit
the table with me
happens.
like that. That's tacky.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When I go out, I lay it out. Look, this is what we doing. Do this. Anything beyond this is what it is.
This nigga
Nigga.
be like, you gotta. I see something today that said, I tell a bitch she got a $20 limit.
I won't say 20.
I show up with 200, but I tell her she got a
Listen,
20,
listen.
and I let it be known if it's anything over 20, we fucking.
It ain't about that for me.
Hey,
My whole thing
I'm
is,
not fucking for $20,
my whole
so my
thing-
DM can stay dry.
$20.
I am not one of them niggas. I don't give a fuck, but we ain't gonna embarrass each other trying to get out of here. We can't pay for this shit.
And I agree with that.
Okay, I think people don't need to go crazy, but
If I take you out, enjoy yourself. We in a certain. I'm gonna take you where I can pretty much do what I want on that menu.
of course.
Now, don't-
Otherwise, you shouldn't be going.
Right. But don't just we got a limit here.
But Taz and Barb, feel me on this though. How about the whole if I take you out, I expect some pussy from you?
And that's why I'm saying I always come prepared to pay for my damn self.
Can I ask
Because
you
buying
guys-
me a meal don't mean you automatically
Can I
get
ask
me in the
something?
bed.
Can I ask something? I
still want to hear from Barb.
Okay,
first.
go ahead.
Okay, so I just had to like double check that fact. It looks like it's 3,100 from the two that I looked up. 3,100. That's still
Was the bill?
Yeah, not 31,000. So the 3,100. Yeah, that's still crazy. And I see that you brought 23 of your family members. What was the purpose of
Oh wait,
that?
it was only 3,100.
Yeah, it was only 3,100.
I don't
That's
give a
still
fuck.
a lot.
I don't
That
give a fuck
is.
if it was.
That is. But I was just
If
thinking
it
a
was
different
$30
realm. I was
extra
just.
dollars,
I was
you
thinking
don't
a
bring
different
somebody
realm.
That
else
sounds
on a
like a
date.
wedding.
23.
Oh,
It says
that's tacky.
23
They said,
family
oh.
members.
It was
Bitch, you didn't even
23
bring-
people.
Hold on, JJ.
Why?
Bitch, you didn't even bring one person. Okay, one is still doing too much.
Right.
But you brought
Right,
23.
Well, no. All I'm saying is, I
My
was
whole
thinking in
thing-
that realm.
How did
You know
this
what I'm
nigga
saying?
sit through that? I'm not even sitting through that, my nigga. Like I'm not.
But he
Listen,
said he sat through it because he still told her, like, they need to pay for themselves.
He didn't
for the
think that. He
bill
thought she was
paid.
gonna try to stick him with the bill.
my
Yeah.
nigga, I'm
And
all
so
put.
he
We
let
on
this
that day.
stuff go with the
23
bill.
other motherfuckers show up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, personally, like,
Right,
wait.
Oh,
on a
man.
date.
I
That's
got-
her
He about to get
MO.
jumped
She do
in
that
some
shit all the
shit.
time.
I said
got
for the 30,000. I'm like, no. I'm
Wait, but wait, this wasn't even just like a regular blind date. Did you read the whole article? His mama sat him up with her. So this wasn't a chick that like nobody knew, like how we be swiping left. The mama sent him up thinking this was a good chick.
Did she
and
like-
she did that.
And she like, hold up, man. This said nigga said he got it. This nigga said he got it. I'm about to see.
I try to stay off that culture. You know, it's just wild out here for y'all youngsters and y'all niggas with means. I guess you know I'm not broke. I'm good, but I just don't live that life. You know, my shit ain't status.
No, but I'm with them. You just don't do shit like that.
How do you feel about that whole? If I take you out, you got to give me some pussy mentality. Even though they may not directly say that, that's what they're expecting.
Yeah. So when you just feel that, you're saying that's what I'm asking. Yeah. Okay.
You be knowing. No, you
could kind of.
I don't automatically assume that.
No, not you. But I'm saying as a woman, you kind of know when the dude is hitting.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. You could tell, like, usually from the conversation, so you have to be prepared. Like, they'll kind of drop a subtle hint or make a joke out of it. How I feel about it, like, that's why I try to say, like, I have to be real bored. Like, I'm bored, I'm hungry. Okay, fine. I don't got nothing else to do. I'm going to go out with you. And then you thinking something else is happening.
But don't be ordering the crazy shit.
I just got a question. I got a counter question to that.
What's the question?
Is niggas that clever, or do y'all choices mean any fucking thing? Because it's like, I'm just like, is niggas that clever?
How does that make you clever? Because we ain't doing it.
This is what I mean. Like, these niggas, you say, I go out with these niggas and they take it on, they want to fuck. But you can't see that beforehand.
A lot of times.
How did they get to that point?
It's already out there. Some dudes don't get that thing till you already at that restaurant.
I'm going to tell you, I met a broad. The broad let me know she got a man. And she hit me today like, hey, you think you can cash at me something? And I laughed like, are you fucking out your mind? Like, what the fuck you think this is? So I don't understand it.
Nah.
That's two separate things.
Okay, I'm just asking.
And I'm so over it that, okay, yeah, I'm dating. You know I'm dating. Me and you've talked. I go on dates.
Right.
I actually let it be known. Okay, that's cool. If you want to go on a date, I'm totally fine with that. But I hope you're not expecting any ass. Because it's not going to happen.
I don't get
it. And it's sad that I have to say that, but I do.
I asked out of curiosity because my world don't work like that. So I'm really curious on how this shit, because I'm not that kind. That's not my shit.
Let me get there.
That is they shit though.
Let me get there.
I'm not saying that.
And a lot of times what happens is y'all will talk y'all way up out of some pussy before you even get it.
Right. I might be.
I will agree with that. You might think, okay, we going to eat it after, boo, bang, yeah. And then they say the wrong thing, you like, yeah, I'm going home tonight. I'm good.
Because sometimes you might be feeling like, oh shit, I'm about to fuck this nigga.
I just don't like that. I don't like how it's. Well, I'm gonna tell you.
I was gonna tell you that. No, I was gonna tell you that we're well aware of that.
And I don't like this. I'm gonna just say as a nigga. I don't like this.
That's saying y'all don't know that. No, we do know that.
Like y'all don't be wanting dick. Like it's. I hate that. No, hold up. I don't like that shit. It's always like we chasing y'all like y'all don't want this shit too, and I hate that perception.
It's not like that with every woman.
It ain't like that with every nigga neither. You ain't gonna blanket statement the shit.
No, but what we're saying is like, for instance,
I'm defending my niggas because women always act like y'all don't want to fuck too. It's just how you get to it. That's all I'm saying. Don't make it one sided though. Like women always act like I don't want to like no pussy.
No, but not every dude I go on a date.
Exactly.
Hey, wait. Hey. We're all right here.
And
we have microphones.
I'm not saying that.
Sometimes I just want good conversation. Like the last date I went on, I haven't gone on very many because dudes be full of it. But the last one I went on, like when the menu came, I just looked at it and I was already thinking, it was in between check time. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay. This is
she was like definitely going to go get a meal.
No, I was only going to order what I could afford.
Okay,
so when he asked me, he was like, so what do you want to order for the appetizer? And I'm going, my pockets ain't got appetizer money. Like
he's like, I'm going to go ahead and just skip the appetizer.
Right, and that's what I was thinking. And so I think that my whole vibe kind of gave like, I'm paying for myself. Then he was like, yo, I got this, right? And I was like, whether you got it or not.
This is how you move.
Was she like, let me get the spinach dip and the wings
and he was like, no, what you thinking? I was like, well, my meal was going to be from the appetizer size. Like, I was like, you picked this restaurant. This was never in my budget. Like, I would have never picked this, you know? And then he made it clear he was paying for it. But even then, unlike that woman, I did not go overboard because I still felt like if he gets stupid, I need to be able to pay for it.
Right.
And so that's where I think I was. There are some women who don't respect that.
Right? I understand that.
100%.
This is the thing. I'm playing contrarian.
But every time I'm saying I go with does not mean that I want to
playing contrarian. These niggas y'all talking about is my peers, so I know it happens. Okay, let's be clear on this shit. I'm not defending.
Are they all your peers? You know what I think?
I'm just saying we're men. Like men, we know the differences amongst us. You know what I mean? We see it. We hear the conversations. They talking to us about the shit they do, so we know. I'm just being contrarian. That's all I'm saying. Cause we run into shit too.
But I'm just saying, yes. Like back to her point. There are instances where you might see this dude and you like, yo, we going to eat, we going to have a good time. And afterwards, I'm about to like blow his mind. And then you sitting across from him and you just like, yeah, so I'd rather go ahead and pay for my meal and take my ass home because this is just not what I'm feeling. Right. Dudes messing up for themselves. Women don't always have to do it for you. You do it for yourself. Sometimes talking too much.
Yeah, just be cool.
But when you say it like that, I understand where the energy that he kids come from. Like it was like that was all he, maybe he wasn't trying to get it. Maybe he just
lies.
They always
maybe he just felt maybe he just felt like talking too much that night.
Bugs me.
Look, maybe he just I didn't wait. Going to turn it down. Whoa! Stop. Going to turn it down. And after it,
don't think niggas don't turn people pussy down. Like niggas ain't
two different things.
Let me tell you something.
No doubt he could have took you on your date because look, he could value his dick a little better than just be trying to fuck you after the first night.
Listen, you know what?
See y'all, that's disrespectful.
I'm telling you, this shit ain't no fiction, no tale. Niggas
hey,
tell
real
you the
shit.
truth.
Hey, look.
Let me tell you the truth.
Let me do you know? Taking a broad out.
Exactly. Every nigga want to fuck someone just
First of all, we're all right here.
Listen.
I'm dead serious.
Listen. There are sheer numbers.
Look, Barb finally is like, I'm sober enough to have something to say.
Whenever you blanket statement, you automatically wrong. Period.
Negative,
you blanket statement shit all the time.
You crazy. No, I don't. I make sure not to. Tell me one.
You lying.
Tell me one.
It's several shit that
tell
you
me
just
what. Okay.
No, we're not. That's too much.
Tell me.
But I'm
blanking
it.
We talking here. I'm
blanking it. There's not one dude that I know is gonna take a chick out to eat, and then if she want to give it to him, go say
that is not
okay.
what I said.
That's what he said. Not what you said.
That is not what I said.
Get some order.
What I said was
this motherfucker.
Her giving it to him and him going after it are two different things.
That's true. And I will say, you guys are talking about all these guys who don't do and what don't. I've been out on dates with all of these scenarios that you guys have given. I've been out on a date and legitimately.
What we're saying is don't say everybody because this is all specific to individuals.
So all y'all don't want to fuck?
I'm confident.
No, I've had a date like how he said.
Trying to fuck and wanting to fuck is not the same thing.
I'm gonna go like what I. But let Barb finish because she just woke up.
I'm on the yeah. Just woke up a little bit. So I'm on the same page. I've been out with a guy who really didn't want that. Like, hey, you cool, and I want some company. I'm bored. I want to hang out, and you're a cool person to hang out with. We don't have like a sexual connection, or I'm not his type. Because there is that thing about being type. I don't turn him on. Like, I might be too flubby for him. And, I don't even look at you like that. So, I've also been on the dates with the guys who were expecting things. And I'm sorry, but, I'm a little bit more mental than I think maybe more or most. And when you start talking real reckless and stupid about what you do in your free time and whatever, and you have no goals, you have nothing going for yourself, and that that drives me up. Okay, well, I don't even want to do this. In my mind, as many times as I've had sex, I always think about this. The accident of maybe getting pregnant. And I'm looking at this guy that I'm eating dinner with. I want him to be the father of my child. Even if he is just my baby daddy.
That makes you a very responsible woman.
Right, so that always comes in.
Responsible chick.
Now, I'm not saying that that's been every time.
Right.
No, I've had some like, he's just fine. And he ain't got no brains. But he look good.
Sometimes you're just getting it in. Sometimes you just sport fucking.
Exactly.
Sport.
But for the majority, like if you want to take me out and you saying, let's go on a date, that usually has a little bit more sincerity and seriousness to it.
Peep game. Just because I'm taking you on a date don't mean I'm super horny that day.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you.
But see, I think that maybe that's because it's you. What we're saying is
that's for anybody.
Right, but I'm saying in our our experience and maybe other females that we know, we have not come across a dude yet.
You never went out with a dude that took you out and was not hella pressing you to have sex that night.
I'm not saying that they were pressing. There's somebody that I'm going out with tonight after. He ain't pressed me, but I know the nigga want to fuck.
That's different.
So what it goes back to what I was saying, because y'all try.
I still can't get mine off. Okay.
You been getting your
I did.
You've been talking though.
I didn't get this point off.
What?
Go ahead and finish this shit.
All he said he want to get his off.
Go ahead, crybaby.
Wait, that's the dinner. That's the dinner.
It's been times you'll meet a chick, you'll go out with her and be like, I don't even want to ruin this motherfucker. She throwing the pussy like a quarterback. You're like, I'm not going to touch it because I'm going to ruin her. Don't say there's not discernment in this shit. You blanking statement. That's all I'm saying. Niggas are cocky with their dick.
What
everybody ain't worthy. On God. On God. Everybody don't get the ride. That's all I want to say. I shut the fuck up now.
So are you trying to say that you've taken somebody out and you've never expected no pussy? Say that to me right now. Never ever in your life.
On my daughter.
Tell me that.
I swear
never
to God.
ever.
On my daughter. Yep.
Even
I just want to come over there and sock your ass.
It's an article. No, it's not the same thing. You can't be singular, dude. Like some different women are for different things.
You've never ever thought that.
Even when you was a teenager?
I've never what?
Ever thought that?
And expected. No, my get down is not ordinary. I don't come from a place of expectation.
Wait. You say you never taken a woman out thinking you wanted some pussy?
She said expecting to fuck her because I took her out. I expect because I took her out. We're gonna fuck her. No, and I have not expected.
Wow.
You hear that, ladies?
Are good dudes, but I know when they was kids.
Okay, quick story. Ugly duckling syndrome. I was just happy you went out with me. I wasn't worried about the rest of it. If that shit happened, it was cool, but it wasn't an expectation. We went out. That was.
What about you?
I'm just saying. I
don't just expect pussy because I go out because I just like to go out and have company sometimes.
Right.
But I'm not even talking about like now where you're out in life. But let's talk about the younger you.
Younger me, same.
Never expected pussy
because I could go out with somebody and then go. That's not who I want to
deal with. Going out with your homegirl is different with going out with a chick you vibing and feeling.
And I could be honest, Shanni. I could
go out with somebody and didn't want to fuck that day and not be even trying to fuck that day. I just wanted to go out with her. Yeah,
I could be wanting to fuck. I could be honest. I've never been in a position like nothing I done wasn't fucking special enough to warrant pussy. Like on that scale, like. We probably went to Red Lobster or some chain restaurant.
And I really wish all men thought like that.
I'm cracking up
expecting no pussy off that.
I really wish.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I was just happy.
But I'm not lying when I say a lot of them feel and think this way.
I'm the middle child of two sisters. I know. I'm not arguing your experiences. I'm not ignorant. I can never argue your experiences. They're yours. I can't say what you've been through. The fuck would I look like? That's ignorant as fuck. And I pride myself on that being that. Not saying that. I'm just saying always understand there is another side to that. That's what gives me hope. When I can run into a chick that's not what I've been fucking running into constantly. Like, okay, you're different. That's the hope in it. Why do it if there's no other side to it? If everything's the same, why do it?
That's real. Sometimes
I still got hope too, though.
You have?
Because every dude is, like I said, some are different. Even if the expectation is there and they don't say anything, they don't never make me feel like
exactly
just because I took her out for the
like
2 for 20.
Treat you like
you know what I'm saying? Now they might had a conversation with themselves later, like, damn, I wish I would smash that shit.
The same thing. Y'all said niggas would blow it before they didn't even have to. It was theirs and they blew it. The whole thing is hold your shit together. But that's everybody. Even chicks, like, it'd be sometimes if a woman will open her mouth for something and it'd be like, fuck, you're nothing now. Like, everything I like doesn't even matter no more because you just said one thing. You didn't do it on purpose. It just came out. I'm happy it did because now I know, but it fucked everything up.
Ooh, can I say this? Since he said that, it made me think of this thing that went viral today where they was like, this chick was like, she sent this guy a message and was like, I guess they were out to eat and they brought the bread to the table and he started eating the bread and she was like,
goofy
well,
shit.
Since I see, you can't even abide by the 5-minute rule of waiting, I see what type of person you are. I don't want to go out with you again. But it went viral, but in reverse because everybody was like, who the hell waits 5 minutes to eat hot ass bread?
Right.
Like,
especially with Red Lobster, bitch. Them hot biscuits we own.
Hey man, anybody that got some old arbitrary
I let that word, bro.
They just throw in there that not based on nothing.
Be real.
I seen one where the lady said a nigga paid for it on a Cash App card and it offended her. It's money. I don't get it. That's why I'm fear for niggas.
How do you know how I move my shit around?
My nigga, I seen it. I'm just saying that's why it's so.
No, I'm saying like
I fear like the terrain for all of us is rough. A single people, it's just rough, and we can all agree on that. We can all agree on that it's just not a clear path to what we're trying to get to if we're trying to get to something. Right. It's rough. And the older we get, the more we set on what we're not dealing with, so it makes it rougher. It's not a lot of flexibility. Right. But you got to have hope, and you got to take chances. That's what makes this shit worth it.
Instagram
take chances.
I am hoping on every day.
Shoot your shot. Holler at the nigga.
I think a lot of us.
No.
A lot of us still have hope.
No. You gotta have hope. You can't do it without
that hope that my Prince Charming just gonna come. You know
I got
He sure do.
Sometimes
I'm not sliding in his DMs, but he can slide in mine.
Listen,
sometimes you like gotta kick their heel.
Listen, here's where I'm at. I've had a lot of bad experiences dating. I've had some good experiences dating, but I have not gotten to that point where it's like, fuck all these men. Y'all all gonna be the same. I'm not ever gonna get one. Because y'all all just do the same shit. Right. Now, dating does get discouraging because I know it's a lot of bullshit out there. But I think it's a lot of women that still have hope. A lot of us just
this shit is rough on both sides.
We put what we've been through. We might keep it in the back of our head and pay attention to the red flags. But we ain't just counting y'all out.
But I will say this. If any dude ever thinks of sliding a $3,100 check on me, he'll be left at that table like she was to figure out how to pay for
First of all, if your family show up to the date, I'm out.
Right.
They're not even going to have a chance to sit down.
I ain't trying to meet the whole crew before I even know if I like you.
Who's this?
Who's that? Nigga, you know it's babies and shit, high chairs. Nigga, I'm out,
I ain't doing all that. I need to like you first before I meet you.
It's rough out here, man. Hey, be kind, be mindful in the dating world.
I've been talking to the fucking waitress already. Yeah, this is this is me.
Like we got separate checks over here. Whatever I order is mine.
Nah, he do some shit like that. I'm out, and you paying for. I'm saying you paying for everybody. It ain't no separate checks.
I wonder what made him stay. I wonder if it's because his mama set them up. If that's what made him stay.
I wouldn't
But
care.
even if my mama, shout out to Marion, did some shit like that, I ain't sitting through.
I wouldn't stay. I would have got up.
Hey, waitress. I need a separate check.
Right.
I'm not even paying for my shit.
No, that's what I said. I
think he left his food on her tab too.
I'm going to the bathroom. It's 31 people. Nigga, I'm out. Bathroom, nigga. I could get out. It's a lot of people.
Give me a to-go box.
I'm out. Like when the 23, when I sat down and I saw the get down, there's no way I'm staying for that.
But there's no way that he would have anticipated that she was going to try to stick him with that.
Right.
But why are you showing up to the date? Why are you showing up to the date? Why is your whole crew coming to the date?
I don't know. They weird.
It's a date.
But no, they did say that it said in the article that they had already, prior to them going out, had already discussed that he was going to foot the bill of their date. And then she showed up with all these people, and he was like, "Yeah, like so I plan to pay for me and you."
That's my point.
I agree with you. I'm saying like their agreement though was, "I'm gonna pay for you and him," and then she, like you said, tried to stick the whole tab on him, and he was like, "No, fuck that, you pay it." And mine, and he out. So
right, but like, why? See that now that goes into these different types of men and what they expect. Like, what kind of like self-esteem issues is that you have to sit there and be like, "Oh, I hope she still likes me. I'm just going to sit here with these 23
I just don't understand.
I'm supposed to get to know you."
Well, this is the thing now.
I don't know what their culture is. This was in
where was it was in China or something.
We're in a different and this is a different place where people do things for different reasons that we know from where we are in life. So I just can't never really.
And I don't know. You could even be some old chick that you got to meet my whole family. That's how I get down. You never know. You might really want it.
I done met chicks that didn't ask me to bring whole boxes of chicken to their whole family, their little family.
See, I don't know.
And I don't know you. We met at the gas station, and then I talking about kicking
but it's people operate differently.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't know that life.
I'm like, no, y'all gonna start tonight.
I've had 3 boyfriends in my entire life, and I think only one has met a good majority. Like, my aunt is the only one who's met all 3. My mama ain't even met all 3 because that's just how I get down. Like, my family is like, they're that special to me. I'm not bringing people around. You know how people got that thing of when they have kids, they don't bring everybody around their kids? Yeah. That's how I look at my family. if I don't know that we gonna be
stay your ass over there.
Exactly, and that's how I do it. So
I dated one guy, and we were coming back from Kennethon Park. Understand, I live 6 blocks from my parents, and I guess mentally, subconsciously, he wasn't the one. We did hiking, and I was tired, and I needed some water. So my mom's house, mom and dad's house, was on the way back to mine. I stopped. He was like, "What is this?" I said, "Oh, it's my mom and dad's house." And he looked later, and he would say, "I've been dating you this long, and your moms and dads live 6 blocks. I thought they lived like somewhere far."
No, you're just not special enough, nigga.
Yes,
right.
That's how it goes.
My auntie only met all 3 because she had a tendency to be like,
I don't know about you, my guy, so I keep you over here in the cut.
Exactly.
Why it's not like that for some men though?
Some dudes are like that.
I'm like that. You don't just get to meet the fam like that.
You can meet a nigga mama and it not mean nothing.
And that is very true. Some you can't, they'll meet them.
No, that's true. But
that shit on choices. Y'all
that's true. Look, that's true. But that doesn't mean that. But it still depends on the dude whether he introduces you to
y'all
them
be
people.
picking bad.
I don't let every nigga meet my parents.
That's the niggas that let you meet theirs.
And some mamas do.
like,
because they want you to take that nigga off their hand. They want you to get them off their couch and onto yours.
But I will shout out, like, my baby cousin is like that. Like, I think you have a better chance of meeting his mama before you meet me. I ain't met not nan girlfriend, and he'll let you know, like, that's my favorite.
But moms,
so she can't meet.
He like moms play right. She be holding me down.
She got 6. He know I ain't got no 6.
Dating is fractured as fuck out here, man.
She be holding me down. Hey man, look, we got a gang of people out there. Y'all ready to go? I'm ready to get out of here.
Y'all ready to party, my nigga? That's the first time you pulled the
parachute. Our 50th.
5-0. I can get about 3 more drinks, my nigga.
I'm shutting it down.
Shutting it down.
Shutting it down. I'm shutting it down.
Yes, we did.
Did you hear that?
No, we got through a lot.
Say it again, Jay.
We only missed 2.
Look, I done had
I'm shutting it down.
You hear him?
Mine is full.
We got through almost everything.
We already know. I got to get home before what? It's time to see Da Vinci and Little Meech. Because both of them can get it while you playing.
Them niggas ain't paying no advertising space.
Nah, on the real. On the real. At all.
They might hear us one day. You never know.
On the real.
I might be walking down the
listening
aisle.
after TV stars. All right. We want to get up out of here. Wind it down. We got to go.
Tupac.
We got to go.
Hey.
Sip a little drink.
I'm going to just tell you. I'm going to say Michael Jackson if it's up to me.
Sip a little drink.
Yeah, boy, he's going to be dry.
We're going to get out of here. We're going to go get our thriller on.
Stop it.
Wind it down. I'm going to send it around the room. Everybody going to give you their particulars. And then we're going to go. All right, before we do that, damn. Go to our YouTube, www.youtube.com/Deez Ninjas Network. Check out our website at www.deezninjas.com. And Cash, how they can get at you.
What up, Vern? Instagram. Just like that shit sound. One word. What up, Vern? Instagram. Go to Bandcamp, not where you play the flute in your pussy like the movie American Pie. The site, the app, Bandcamp. Fuck with that mute. 10 songs, in and out. $10. Shit is dope. Fuck with me. Have a great weekend. See you next week. 50th, bitch. Yeah.
Taz, where you at?
Hey, I'm at Mocha Vibes on IG and Twitter. That's Mocha_VYBEZ. And I just want to thank you for this 50th show. I can get home and see Meech on time.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Barb.
All right.
Oh, man, talk to the people.
I had to write this down because I've had too many drinks. So on Twitter is Agent99Time. Shout out to Get Smart.
Hey, you know I knew what that was.
Yes, some people
Me too.
don't. Really? Yes, I never knew.
I knew
Agent
too.
99.
I used to watch it.
Only Barb on YouTube,
Right.
on IG and TikTok. It's Novels by B.
You get your page back?
Yes.
Okay.
She ended up in TikTok jail fucking with us a couple weeks ago. Shanni Love, what's up with it?
You can follow me on IG at Love So Outspoken. That's it.
That's
Good
it.
luck on that date tonight. Details.
Oh yeah, she said she had it going.
Good luck. Good luck. I hope he is.
Jay gets the $3,100 bill.
I hope he is cool. I hope that shit. I hope this the
I'm
last
about to
date
say,
you
I
gotta
hope you
go
have a
on.
nasty ass night.
I hope I do too.
Good.
On the real.
Good. That's hey nigga, don't
Look,
fuck it up.
anybody that I deal
Don't,
with,
it's
don't listen
yours.
to them.
Don't fuck it up, nigga.
I said
Don't
anybody
fumble.
that I deal with, don't listen to you.
Don't fumble the bag.
At this
But
point,
I hope. I mean, if you get, you know what I'm saying, that's the best kind of night.
at this point,
If I can
it will
get
be
my
on
IG
him
crush,
if he
That's the
fumbles.
best kind of night.
Let's just say
First
that.
night.
Don't
The
fumble.
chances are looking good.
Don't fumble the bag, nigga.
Pictures have already been exchanged, so if
Hey,
he
they
fucks up,
like, man, turn it up.
Turn it up.
it's all
All right, man,
you.
hold on, man. We leaving.
Okay.
All right, shut up.
All right.
Can't
All right.
you tell we've been drinking a little too
All right,
much?
look, P-Gang. I'm JJ Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know. Check me out at Club Dynamite. Change the U to a V on all the platforms. Real simple. Also, you can go to our Facebook or our IG or our Twitter, all with the handle Deez Ninjas Pod. At Deez Ninjas Pod. You know how I go.
Hey.
All right. Happy 50th.
Happy 50th.
Hey, if you've been listening to us for 50th episode, 50 episodes, or 5 episodes, or 49 episodes, or 7 episodes, or 1 episode, or any of that, appreciate
Shout
you.
out to you. And you can go back and
Appreciate
listen
you.
to them.
And we got a hell of an archive now.
Yeah. So fuck with them all.
So
By
hell
the
of an
time you hear
archive.
this, we done
And
been
follow
burnt
us,
out.
interact with us, because as y'all can tell, we cool.
Yep.
And sliding them DMs.
You are appreciated.
Hey.
Oh.
See what I tell you? Tupac got it all day. Something
All right.
for every vibe. Why you playing?
Yeah, Cash, you like that?
Well, y'all just be hating.
You
did.
like it?
Don't
didn't.
hate. Tupac got it for every vibe.
All right.
done.
Can you sit us out with some Tupac? See,
No.
you wasn't ready, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't ready. I'm ready to go.
Next week?
I am ready. Ready to go.
Next week?
We out.
Prepare.
Prepare.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.